Welcome, everybody. This is AnnArbor.com coming to you live here from Pioneer High School baseball field. We got Saturday morning baseball for you. Pioneers will be hosting the Brighton Bulldogs? Brighton Bulldogs here on this lovely Saturday morning. A little chilly out here. Going to be a 2-hour doubleheader starting here at 11 o'clock, and then we'll have the second game probably around 1 o'clock. We good? Okay. Start that over again in a minute.
Number 9, or batting 9, and number 9, Greg, playing third base. On the mound for the Bulldogs is Santana, number 6.
Oh, he's a big dude.
And now the starting lineup for the Pioneers. Leading off.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen and non-binaries. Welcome to Pioneer Baseball Saturday morning doubleheader here on AnnArbor.com, ArborBroadcasting.com. You're listening to Jeff Cass standing in for Mark Wiseman this morning as they announce the starting lineups. We got the starting lineup for a Pioneer, and they're saying batting cleanup number 23, Julius Cass playing first base.
Number 30, Nate Zumbrunner.
Nate Zumbrunner, the starting pitcher, will be batting fifth.
Playing third base, number 2, Finn Hogue.
Finn Hogue, the third baseman, had an outstanding first game batting sixth.
Number 11, Cole Treat.
Cole Treat batting seventh, playing second base.
Eighth and catching for your Pioneers, number 7, Liam Kabaki.
The senior Liam Kabaki behind the plate for Pioneers batting eighth.
Playing left field, number 27, Alex Leoy.
And Alex Loy batting ninth, left fielder.
The varsity team is coached by John Knorr and assistant Bob Sullivan.
Varsity coached by John Knorr and assisted by Bob Sullivan. And now we'll have the national anthem.
As we play our national anthem.
All right, ladies and gentlemen and non-binaries, here we go. Pioneer versus the Brighton Bulldogs. Pioneer comes in 1-0, having won their first game on Tuesday against Milan. Brighton going to be a tough challenge for them. Good team, historically, always tough. Lots of good athletes on the squadron. And Pioneer is about getting ready to take the field. Pioneer defense today, we will have Nathan Zumbrunner on the mound, the junior. And catching will be the senior Liam Kabaki. Going around the infield, we'll have first base Julius Cass, the senior. Second base, the junior Cole Treat. The shortstop is the junior Avery McEwen. Third base, we have the senior Finn Hogue. And in the outfield from left to right, left field is the senior Alex Leoy. Center field is the junior Leighton Lage. And right field looks like the junior Adam Adair. Should be a good ball game today. I'll give you the batting order for the Brighton Bulldogs. Batting first will be the shortstop Metz. Batting second, the center fielder McCunick. Third is the catcher Larson. Batting fourth, also number 23, and also playing first base, Prahl. Batting fifth, the right fielder Anderjeski. Batting sixth, the second baseman Hopman. In left field, batting seventh, Lane Petit. Batting eighth is Childs, the designated hitter. And batting ninth is the third baseman, Greg. On the mound for Brighton will be the pitcher, Santana. So we will see what happens, how this goes. A little chilly out here, probably in the upper 30s, maybe 40 at this point. Supposed to go up to 50 or so. So, you know, spring baseball in Michigan, that's what it looks like. On the mound, number 30, Nate Zumbranen. He's a junior for Pioneer. He's a really good player. He's going to be batting fifth for them, and generally the starting first baseman. Excellent first baseman, really good pitcher, got a good fastball, can throw a cutter, got a curveball as well that can work when he commands it. Let's see, what else can I tell you about Nate? Good hitter, excellent student. I was lucky enough to have him in my 10th grade English class a year ago, and he got a very high A. Outstanding student. Also a really great musician. I want to say he plays oboe. It might be bassoon, though. But he was just returned from the Pioneer Orchestra's, Symphony Orchestra's trip to Germany. So quite a talented young man in lots of different areas. Terrific baseball player, and one of the strongest Pioneer players. Spends a lot of time in the weight room. And also, an outstanding musician and terrific student. Just a fine young man. Let's see, Kabaki behind the plate, also a talented musician. So you got a couple of really strong musicians here on Pioneer, as well as Griffin Searsma, who is not playing today. He's one of the backup catchers, but he's also a talented player, talented musician. There we go, Cole Treat, throw that ball over to second first. And Kubaki fires it down to second base, and here we go. Stepping to the plate will be the shortstop Metz for the Brighton Bulldogs as Pioneer gathers around Nate Zumbranen, tries to get him going here. I will do my best to broadcast here without making a bunch of mistakes, but I apologize in any advance for any misstatements or whatever I do that's messed up. But here we go. Top of the first, getting ready for the first pitch in this Saturday morning doubleheader. It is Nate Zumbranen on the mound. He's looking in for the sign. Now comes to the set. Zumbranen to the plate. And strike one, fastball on the outside corner. There you go, Nate. That's the way to get it started. Good start there for Zumbranen. Now looking in for the sign. Let's keep it moving out here, guys. Cold day. And Zumbranen looks in. And it's a fastball, ripped line drive, caught by Finn Hogue over third base. Hard hit ball, but directly at Finn Hogue for the first out. So good start for Zumbranen. Nice rip there by Metz, but right at Finn Hogue. That easily could have gone a foot or two to either side and been a base hit. And now batting for, it's McKinnick, Luke McKinnick, number 24 here for Brighton. Zumbranen looking in, comes to the plate. It's a curveball fouled off. Out of play to the right side. Again, good start here for Zumbranen. Nothing but strikes so far, pounding the zone. No balls, one strike. I like that, starting off with the breaking pitch after a couple fastballs to Metz. And here's Zumbranen looking in. Now comes the set, to the plate. Fastball right across the belt. 0-2. There you go. Way to pound that zone, Nate. There we go. No balls, two strikes, one out, top of the first. Nobody on base. Zumbranen looks in for the sign. Peering in. See if he comes back with a breaking pitch here. Now he steps off. I don't think he liked the sign he got there from Kubaki. Believe Kubaki's getting the signs from the dugout, but I don't know for sure. Here's Nate to the plate. Oh, down in the dirt. Looked like a changeup. Laid off by McKinnick. Good patience there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here we go. Zumbranen now in for the sign, taking a look. Comes to the set, to the plate. Fastball a little bit low, maybe a little bit outside. Good layoff again by McKinnick. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to the batter. You're listening to ArborBroadcasting.com. I'm Jeff Cass, standing in for Marks Weissman on this chilly Saturday morning. Zumbranen to the plate, and it's fouled off. A little changeup, I think. Nice on the inside corner, fouled off the knees, fouled off right around the plate. Count will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now Zumbranen peers in. To the set, to the plate. Highest fastball, right at the letters, fouled off by McKinnick. McKinnick doing a good job battling up here. Count holds at 2-2. On deck for Brighton is the number 3 hitter, Larson, the center fielder. Now Zumbranen gets a sign to the set. Lifts that front leg. Breaking pitch, and it's a hit hit batter hits Mukinnick right in the the hip, I suppose, the left hip, and he heads toward first base. So 1 out, 1 on. Here we go. Top of the first. Now the center fielder, Larson. On deck, the cleanup batter, Prowl, I should say. Here comes Zubrunnin to the plate now. There's a fastball right over the middle, strike one, about belt high. Doesn't look like Mukinnick's got a huge lead over there. To the plate, it's up high, the runner goes, throw to second, and he's safe. Beats the throw. Throws a little bit to the right of second base, but I believe he probably would have made it anyway. So count of 1 ball, 1 strike. I was wrong there about Mukinnick's speed. He got down there pretty quickly. So now you got a runner on second, 1 out. I think you would think that Larson's job would be to try to get the ball to the right side here, possibly get it through the infield. There's a fastball popped up. Foul territory. Could be in play for Hogue. He's on it. Hogue makes the play. That ball drifted back into fair territory. A lot of wind up there. Nice job by Hogue to hang on and make the play there.
Now batting number 23, Paul.
So 2 outs, runner on second now. And now Prowl, the cleanup hitter, number 23, big kid. Looks like he's a good 6'3", maybe 6'4". Good sized kid here. Let's see how Zubrunnin tries to handle him if he starts with a breaking pitch. He looks back at second. Now to the plate. Fastball, a little high. Around shoulder high right there. Mukinnick leading off second. Got a pretty big lead over there. Zubrunnin gives him a look. Now to the plate. There's a fastball, and Mukinnick swings late, and it's fouled out of play to the right side. Got a little bit of barrel on it, but pretty late, so smacked it off to the right side. Let's see if Mukinnick, I wouldn't imagine that he'd really try to steal third right now. He's already in scoring position with their cleanup hitter on. They don't want to take the bat out of his hands. Let's see what happens now. Zubrunnin looking back at second base. Now to the plate, back to second one more time. Throws over there, lowest throw, he's safe. Perfect throw, they might have had him, but that hopped. McEwen knocked it down, kept it in front of him, but couldn't hang on to the ball, and he gets back safely to second. Still got a lead over there. Zubrunnin takes a look back. Now to the plate. Fastball. Oh, that might have been the cutter right there. It kind of seemed to move as a little, took something off it down low, and you had Prowl way out in front. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. See if Zubrunnin can put him away here. Takes a look at second, fires, curveball in the dirt, blocked nicely there by Kubaki. Really great curveball, good pitch, good layoff by Prowl there, because he could have got fooled by that, but he laid off it. And nice block by Kubaki to keep that runner on second. Use his chest just like you're supposed to do. All right, here goes Zubrunnin, takes a look at second. Now to plate, looks at second again. Now to the plate, fastball, and it's ripped to right center. That's going to be at least one. Going heading all the way to the wall. Could be extra bases. A run will score. And Prowl coasts into second with an RBI double. So that is the first run led up by Pioneer this year after Caleb Lorenz threw a complete game shutout against Milan. Nice rip there from Prowl. He was clearly kind of sitting on that fastball and just smoked it out to the fence in right center. So now you have Amberjeski, the right fielder, another tall kid. He looks like he's about 6'2", 6'3", with Prowl on second with a big lead. Zubrunnin comes in with a fastball, a little high, ball 1. 2 outs, 1 on, 1 in. Brighton leads 1-0 here in the first inning. Now Zubrunnin takes a look at second, to the plate, fastball low. Battle back here, Nate. Here we go. We got 2 balls, no strikes on Amberjeski. He's probably sitting fastball now. Let's see if we can get him to pop it up or something. Here we go, Nate. Zubrunnin takes a look at second again. Not much of a lead out there. Now to the plate. Still looking at second again. Back and forth now to the plate. Fastball, and it's grounded toward first. Dove by Cass, got his glove on it, but could not keep it from coming, and that will be a base hit and an RBI. So a hard hit ball. Cass dove for it, got his glove on it, but could not quite make the play. Had he been playing another step towards second base, I think he would have made that play, or maybe a little deeper, but gets through, and now an RBI single there for Amberjeski. So 2-0 Brighton here in the first inning. Clearly sitting on that fastball, hit it hard. Cass dove for it, just could not make the play. Here goes Zumbrinen now. Takes a look at first. At the set, to the plate, fastball. There's a strike right down the middle. 2-0 Brighton, throw to first. Oh, and then Cass was not looking at the ball. Nobody's really looking. Zumbrinen tried to fool the runner, but fooled Cass too. Wasn't really paying attention. The runner was not more than a step off the base. Let's stay focused, Pioneer here. He tried to quick pick him, but he wasn't really more than a step off the base, and throw ended up going by Cass. Hey, what's up, Mike? How you doing? All right. Pitch to the plate is dropped by Kubaki, but it was inside and just goes a little bit from the side of the plate, and runner does not advance. So 2 outs, runner on second, 2 runs in. Batting here is Hopman, the second baseman for Brighton. Here goes Zumbrinen. There's a strike, fastball right by him. Little late on it. 1 ball, 2 strikes now from Zumbrinen. Two out, 1 and 2 on the batter. Zumbrinen takes a look at second. Now to the plate. Fastball high, late on it, and fouled off right side. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hopman. Amberjeski leading off second with 2 outs. You can see Hopman choking up a little bit now. See if he can get on the fastball a little better. Curveball was up and off the plate to the inside, almost hit him. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kubaki chased it down, no advance in the runner. Zumbrinen looked for the sign, now takes a look at second. And to the plate, fastball popped up right side, fading to the right field line. It's going to be a long run there for Adair, and he couldn't quite get there, foul ball. The wind just took that thing about 20 feet out of play. No chance for Adair to get there. Zumbrinen throws the ball back. He doesn't want that one. Kubaki gives him a new one. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the batter, 2 outs, runner on second, 2 runs in for Brighton here in the top of the first. Good start for the Bulldogs. Now Zumbrinen looking in, takes a look at second base, looks to the plate. Curveball, and it's fouled off. Just a little dinky grounder at just about 8 feet off the plate right there. Good job by Hopman of battling here, not being fooled by that curveball, which had a good break on it, but Hopman managed to get a little piece of the ball and spoil it. Let's see if Zumbrinen will come back with the fastball now, or if he'll throw another curve. Zumbrinen takes a quick look at second, now to the plate, fastball, and it's a ground ball to second base. Cole Treat stays down on it, fires to first, and that will retire the side. So Zumbrinen battling out there, threw a lot of pitches, got couple of hard hit balls, one out to right center, and then the hard ground ball that Cass got his glove on at first that scored the second run. So 2 runs in for Brighton as we move to the bottom of the first. Let's see if Pioneer can strike back right away. You are listening to Arbor Broadcasting. My name is Jeff Cass. I'm standing in for Mark Weissman, who is broadcasting a lacrosse game this morning, I believe. Santana on the mound here for Brighton, another tall guy. Oh, he's got some smoke. Looks like he's throwing it up there in the low 80s. You know, I'm not a radar gun, but if I just had to guess, that's what I would think. Definitely he's got some smoke there. Oh, yeah, he's throwing that ball hard. Leighton Lage will be leading off for Pioneer, the junior center fielder, terrific athlete, real good hitter. He's got a lot more power than you'd think for a guy his height. He's probably about 5'8", something like that. And he can really smack the ball. If he gets barrel, he's going deep, fast, real good athlete overall. Like I said, batted third in the first game, got a base hit in a big moment that helped Pioneer score their lone run in the 1-0 win over Milan. And there's the breaking pitch. I'm looking at the warm-ups here from Santana. That looked pretty sharp as well. Santana looks like a good arm here. Brighton played a doubleheader against Northville on Thursday, so it'll be interesting to see how much pitching they have left, assuming they'll probably play another doubleheader on Monday. But this kid Santana looks like he's know what he's doing. Now he's about to throw a changeup. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, that looks like a decent pitch. You know, definitely comes in like a fastball, but a little bit slower. They lost both games to Northville, but that's no shame. Northville is a state-ranked team this year. Of course, big rival for Brighton, though. Brighton catcher fires it down to second base. Nice throw. And here we go. Bottom of the first. Here comes Leighton Lage. Let's see if Pioneer can battle back and get something going. All right, here's Santana looking in for the sign. Comes to the set. Slow wind up. Fastball, that's up. That was about neck high. Lage laid off. Santana looking in for the sign. And this time comes a little quicker. That's down the middle. Swing and a miss. Foul tip and caught by the catcher. Fastball right down the middle right there. 1 ball, 1 strike to Leighton Lage. Yep, this guy Santana definitely got some smoke, so let's see if Pioneer will be able to catch up to him. And another fastball, and Lage swings and misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. All right, let's see if you can battle here. 1-7. Come on, Leighton. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see if he drops that breaking pitch in here now. Here we go. And to the plate. Fastball up high. Lage swings and fouls it back. Back toward the Pioneer Pond over by the softball field over there. Got bat on it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Protecting the plate on that high fastball. Now let's see if he comes with that breaking pitch. To the plate. Another high fastball. Lage lets that one go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, the pitch up around his neck. All right, good job here by Lage battling through the at-bat. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Santana looks in for the sign. Now comes to the set. Fastball down low and in. Full count. Good take by Lage right there. All right, we got 3-2 here to Lage. Let's see if Lage can work this walk or get a base hit, get himself on base here, make something happen. He's fast. He definitely can steal a base if he gets on. Santana looks in. Now comes to the plate. Fastball up high and in, and Lage works the walk. Whoa, 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 whoa. Go away. And now the junior Avery McEwen. Oh, no, this is Adam Adair. I'm sorry. This is Adam Adair, the right field junior, batting second here. Avery McEwen is up next, I suppose. Up high there from Santana. He kind of took something off that one. Wonder if he's a little worried about trying to throw strikes here. 1 ball, no strikes to Adair. Lage leading off first. Santana takes a look. Now to the set. Santana looking in. The pitch. Outside. Up and out. 2 balls, no strikes now. 2-0 to Adair. Adair should get a good pitch to hit here. Let's see if they send Lage, try and do some kind of hit and run, see if he can score it through the right side. Here comes Santana. Set to the plate, and it's down low, 3-0. All right, Adair's got to be laying left this one. I can't imagine they'd give him the green light down 2. Might as well see if they can get something going here. And then you have your number 3 and 4 batters, McEwen, Cass, and then Zumbrunnen. So you want to see if, make sure he makes Santana work here. To the plate, there's a fastball down low, ball 4. It gets past the catcher. I don't think Lage will be able to advance, and he won't. So ball 4. 2 walks here to start for Logan to Santana, and now the Brighton coach heads out to talk to him with Avery McEwen, the junior, on deck. McEwen, a really good ball player, great all-around player, one of Pioneer's toughest pitchers last year. Also the shortstop, very athletic, good hitter. Coach Sullivan calls the base runners and McEwen over to talk to him now. Cleanup hitter Cass on deck. He's talking to Jimmy Johnson over there at first base. All right, and the confab at the mound has been broken up. So Lage heads back to second. Adair heads back to first. Nobody out, runners on first and second, so good stop for Pioneer. Let's see if they can claw their way back and get at least a run or two here. Here's Avery McEwen, number 6, the junior, like I said. Santana peers in for the sign. Takes a look at second. Now to the plate. It's a strike. Right about belt high. McEwen let it go by. I don't know if he's going to see a better pitch than that one to hit. But perhaps he was given a directive to make sure he throws a strike here. Now Santana looks in again. Lage leading off second. Nobody really holding him on. Now the shortstop heads over there. Here comes Santana to the plate. There goes Lage. It's a curveball, and Lage will make it without a throw. And Adair goes to second place. And the umpire calls it umpire interference and says that the base runner has to go back, that the catcher hit the breastplate on the way up, which that's too bad because there would not have been a play at third on that one. I don't know if that's actually a rule, but I guess that is. So the count is now 1 ball, 1 strike to throw to second, and Lage is picked off. Lage is picked off. So unfortunate for Pioneer. Perfect throw from Santana and a perfect tag by shortstop. Lage is picked off, so Pioneer loses their base runner at second. Now 1 out. They would have had second and third and nobody out, but the umpire's breastplate, I guess, got in the way for Pioneer, although I have never heard that rule before. I believe the umpire's just in play there. I don't know that that's really a rule, but that was what was called. Now the pitch is up high to, called a strike. Gives him the high strike there. All right, that one looked a little high, but you know, as I've said before, I like when they have to call that high strike. That's good, save the pitcher's arm, make the hitters hit. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to McEwen. Let's see if he throws another fastball. That was a big play, I'll tell you, that ump, man, making that call about his breastplate. I don't know about that one. Here we go, here's McEwen. And a fastball is outside, dropped by the catcher, so Adair will make it down to second on a pass ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes to McEwen now. All right, runner in scoring position here for McEwen. Let's see if he can at least, smack something to the outfield and bring Adair home from second base. Here's Santana. Now again, the shortstop trying to creep back behind Adair. Santana takes a look. Now to the plate. Fastball up high. Full count now to McEwen. So a lot of pitches for Santana here. Unfortunate for Pioneer that Lage got picked off second base. We would have had a lot of pitches on the arm, but he got 1 out from that. Here's McEwen. And Santana to the plate. Fastball, and it hits McEwen. Dead ball, that catches him in the hip. So he'll trot down to first base. And here comes Cass. Sullivan wanting to have a word with Cass here. Cass hit 350 last year for Pioneer. Was an honorable mention All SEC selection. See if he can bring some runs home here. Santana is peering in for the sign. Cass looking ready. Santana takes a quick look at second. Shortstop flashes in behind Adair. Now the throw to the plate. Cass swings and misses on a high fastball. Good swing, you're right. He's right on it. Right there. Here's Santana taking a look in again. Adair at second base. Santana takes a look at second, now to the plate. Cass swings it through the base, a base hit to the left side. It's through the hole, and they will hold Adair at third. Base hit for Cass. Good start to the season for Julius right there. Ground ball through the left side. Bases loaded for Nate Zumbrunner, the pitcher. Come on, Nate, do something to help yourself here. One out, bases loaded. Fly ball should bring him in. Infield staying back. Zumbrunner, a good hitter as well. Santana now taking a look, not too worried about the runners going from the windup. Zumbrunner straight up, swing and a miss. Big cut, just missed it. Just missed it. If he would have got the barrel on that one, I think that ball would have gone a long way. Good fastball right down the middle there from Santana. Santana looking more comfortable from the windup. Comes to the plate. That's down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Zumbrunner's got a good eye. Doesn't often swing at pitches out of the strike zone, that's for sure. Santana looking in. Comes to the windup and to the plate. There's a strike that Zumbrunner took. It was a letter high fastball. He could have done some damage to that, but now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see if he tries to beat him with the breaking pitch. Hasn't thrown a breaking pitch since earlier in the inning. So let's see if he tries to throw one now with the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. And to the plate, fastball, and Zumbrunner looks at it.
Two. That's only 2. Come on, get in the game, guys. Let's go.
So Zumbrunner let that one go by. His first at bat of the season, maybe a little bit nervous. All right, now it is up to number 2, Finn Hogue. Finn got a big double last game and also drove in the only run on a sacrifice fly. So let's see if Finn can come through here. Now Santana to the plate, fastball, and Hogue looks at it. Let's go, Pioneer. We got to swing at these fastballs right down the middle. What are we doing? Let's go. All right, come on, Here we go, Finn Hogue coming through with a hit here. Santana looking in to the wind. Another fastball fouled off by Hogue. A little bit late off to the right side, but all right, he can catch up to it. He can catch up to it. Oh, no balls, 2 strikes. Now let's see if he'll venture with the breaking pitches. Looks like he's been not really mixing them up too much in the last little bit, so I'd expect he's going to come back with a fastball. And he comes to the plate now. Another fastball, swing and a miss by Hogue. He fouled it off, but caught by the catcher. And so Brighton comes out without any issues right there. I don't know, that was a big play by the umpire with the breastplate situation. I don't know if I really believe that rule. We got to look that one up. I've never heard of that before. But no runs, 1 hit, 3 men left for Pioneer at the end of 1. It is 2-0 Brighton. Zumbrunner heads back out to the mound. I don't think Pioneer's going to pitch guys more than a couple innings, 2-3 innings today. So you can see Wisniewski heading out to the bullpen. I think, actually that looks like Verhe Henke heading out to the bullpen to warm up in case they only want to pitch Nate an inning or 2 today. Somebody got to look that up, that rule. Umpire's breastplate. I don't know if I think that exists. I'm going to see what I can find online here about that. Let's Google this, see if the algorithm can give us an answer. What happens when a catcher comes in contact with an umpire? On a stolen base. All right, let's see. Oh, umpire interference. This is a delayed dead ball.
Second for the Bulldogs, number 10.
All right, Lane Petit now leading off here for Brighton, Lane, a heck of a baseball player. He's played with a lot of these Ann Arbor guys for years on Ann Arbor A's teams, and I mean a heck of a hockey player, one of the leading skaters. First pitch on the outside corner, good pitch there by McEwen for strike one. I don't know what is going on here. Same pitch right on the outside corner, 0-2. 0-2 now. Zumbrunner comes in with a breaking pitch down low. Count 1-2 to Lane Petit. But as I was saying about Petit, outstanding hockey player. He is a kid who was one of the top scorers, top players on Brighton's team that made it all the way to state championship finals this year. Just a junior. Fouls that one off. Low fastball. 1-2. I think that was a cutter. All right, I'm trying to get back to my scoreboard here. I might have to wait to between innings because I don't know how to manipulate this. So we'll see if I can manipulate this. I don't know. All right, Petit leans Petit leaves that one alone. Now the count 2-2. Petit steps out, now steps back in. Big left-handed hitter, a lot of pop. And Zumbrunner into the plate. Down low pitch. Oh, that was close. Says no. Good call, I think. That's probably a little bit below the knees. Full count. Full count from Zumbrunner here. Don't want to get Petit on base because he's quick. He can definitely steal. Zumbrunner looking in. Strike three, a swing and a miss. Foul tipped into the glove of Kubaki, who holds it, 1 out. Nice fastball there from Zumbrunner. He's heating it up there, probably around 80 or so. And Petit goes down. Now batting number 28 for Brighton, and that is Childs, the designated hitter. Big kid. Looks strong, kind of like linebacker type build here. Probably like 6 feet, 225, something, big kid. Zumbrunner into the plate. There's a fastball a little bit off the plate down low. Ball 1. Starting to warm up a little bit here. Not a cloud in the sky at Pioneer. Brighton leading 2-0 here in the top of the second. Zumbrunner, it's a breaking pitch and a hit Childs on the wrist. So he will head down to first base. So 1-on-1 gone for the Bulldogs, and their number 9 batter, Greg, the third baseman, now coming to the plate. He's wearing the, what do they call that? The gaiter, with which covers his mouth and nose to stay a little warm. Kind of turtleneck up over the neck. Brighton in their orange, Pioneer wearing the home whites today. Big lead over there. Zumbrunner into the plate. Oh, a little high. Fastball maybe a little bit high. Looked like about the height they called on McEwen, but we'll take it. A little bit high. We could see that. 1 ball, no strikes. Zumbrunner appears in. Cass holding on Giles over there at first base. Now Zumbrunner steps off the mound, catches breath, reset. No pitch clock here at the high school level, obviously. Zumbrunner look in, comes to the set. Peers down, now to the plate. There's a strike. Fastball right down the middle. I think Greg wanted time, but the umpire did not give it to him. So I'm trying to solve this umpire's interference mystery for y'all. And it looks like there is a rule about umpire interference. I'll explain it to you again in a second. Here's Zumbrunner to the plate. Oh, that's ripped. Line drive, and it's down the line. The left field side, it's a single. Nice play out there by Lloyd getting to the ball. Hold the batter to a single. Low pitch, he went down and golfed it, smoked a line drive over the left side down toward the line, but Lloyd got over there quickly to hold it to the single. So now you have first and second, 1 out, and the leadoff batter, Metz, coming to the plate. So what the rule says is there are 2 types of interference. When the plate umpires with the catcher's throw and attempt to ride and runner, the ball is dead. The batter is awarded first base, and all other runners advance 1 base. This is a delayed dead ball. The catcher is retired. The interference is nullified. If the runner is not erased, he must return to the base occupied prior to the pitch. So that was a good call by the ump. He made the right call. I am mistaken. That is correct. He made the right call to send those runners back. Still a bad break for Pioneer, but he did make the right call. Now Brennan tries to throw the pitch. It's a little low. Mets offered like a bunt at it with 1 out, which is a little bit surprising. You wouldn't necessarily think you'd be bunting for a sacrifice with 1 out. Now you've got Cass playing in on the grass, and Hogue even with the bat on third base after that bunt offer. And now Brennan looks in, takes a look at second to the plate. There's a fastball for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. To Mets, big hitter here. Pioneer would like to be able to get out of this inning without giving up any more runs. Here's Brennan now. Peers in. Takes a look at second. To the plate, it's low, and it gets by Kubacki, and both runners will move up. Second and third now. 1 out. Count 2-1 on Mets. Mets a left-handed hitter. See if Pioneer's going to play the infield in or if they're going to move back and play for 1. Looks like corners in. Cass on the edge of the grass at first and Hogue on the end of the grass at third, but the middle of the infield is back. 2-1 on Mets, leadoff hitter for Brighton. Brennan in trouble again here. Now looking to the plate. And the pitch, a little low, and again, Kubacki holds on to that one. So we got 3 balls, 1 strike, I believe, on the batter now. I'll get this scoreboard function back here, hopefully at the end of this inning. But 3 balls, 1 strike. Let's see what Brennan can do. He does have first base open here, so not terrible if he walks him, then you set up the force. He's looking to the plate. Brennan fires. It's a breaking ball outside, so he definitely wanted him to hit his pitch. That will load the bases here with 1 out, and here comes Pioneer pitching coach Robert Sullivan, calls time and comes out to the plate. The fielders come into the field. You got Tice Verhey-Henke warming up in the bullpen, the junior. We'll see if he's going to see if Brennan can like get himself out of this mess with a ground ball in turn 2, or if he pulls him. He's looking at him. Doesn't look like he's waving in Verhey-Henke. And now I am incorrect. Here comes Verhey-Henke, walking slowly from the bullpen. Not a bad outing for Brennan. Threw the ball hard. First outing of the year. Didn't totally have his command. Gave up a couple hits. 3 hits, I would say. 2 runs in the first inning. Now Verhey-Henke will try to come in and get a ground ball. See if they can turn 2 and get out of it. You're listening to ArborBroadcasting.com live from Pioneer High School, where Pioneer and the Brighton Bulldogs are immersed in a doubleheader. The Bulldogs softball team also has a doubleheader here against Pioneer. Their game started earlier, maybe about 10 o'clock. Pioneer seemed to be cranking on them in the first game. Last I saw it was about 14-0. They're in between games right now. So I imagine they're going to be in and out of here before 12:30 or so, maybe 1 o'clock. But Tice Verhey-Henke, the junior, coming in. Tice, another kid who played Ann Arbor A's all through his youth. Pitched a little bit for varsity last year, but now a full-time varsity pitcher. Has gotten a lot bigger, a lot stronger. He's probably about 6'2" now. Can throw that ball in the low 80s. Got a good breaking pitch. Good pitcher. When he's on, he can be very, very tough. So he looks like he's going to be going from the stretch here with the bases loaded. Bases loaded, and you have the number 2 batter, Ukinnick, up for Brighton. Again, let's see if they can get a ground ball, double play. You know, maybe 1 hopper right back to Tice on the mound. Throw to short, back to first, double play. That's what you'd be looking for here, right? Verhey-Henke's first appearance of the season. This is only the 3rd pitcher Pioneer has used this year because Caleb Lorenz threw that complete game shutout against Milan to open the season. Verhey-Henke holds that glove up high in the stretch, then brings it down to his chest, then comes to the plate. There's that nasty-looking curveball in the warm-up that we're talking about. Let me see if I can get this scoreboard situation back here. I'll do that between innings. All right, Kubacki out there. How you doing, Mike?
Good, how are you?
I'm all right. All right, Verhey-Henke now is apprised of the situation. Bases loaded, 1 out. Brighton up 2-0 here in the top of the second. number 2 batter, Mukinnick, up in this big situation for Brighton. Ground ball gets him out of it. Here we go. Verhaenke. Tice looking in, gets a sign, comes to the plate. Fastball swung at and fouled off. Letter high. Right behind the plate, fouled off back toward the softball field. No balls, 1 strike. Good start for Verhaenke. You don't want to throw a bunch of balls to start with the bases loaded, that's for sure. Now Verhaenke peers in for the sign. Verhaenke, that glove up high by his face for the stretch. Now down to the chest, takes a look at the runners, and now to the plate. Oh, breaking pitch. Nice looking breaking pitch. Good layoff there by Mukinnick. That ball kind of right in on the inside corner, but Kubaki could not hold on to it. Just kind of dribbled right around the plate. Mukinnick has scored the first run for Brighton after being hit by a pitch. Big full beard up there. Tall kid, about 6'3" also. Here goes Tice to the stretch. Now into the plate. Breaking pitch, checked swing there by Mukinnick, and good block there by Kubaki. Now 2-1 to Mukinnick. He'll probably come back with a fastball here. Let's go, Pioneer. Let's be ready for that ground ball. Here we go. Get that double play. Verhaenke steps off the mound. Now re-engages. Takes a look in for the sign. And steps back off the plate again. Not what he wants out there. Now back to the rubber. Verhaenke peers in. Bases loaded. 1 out here. Count 2-1. Verhaenke comes to the stretch. Now to the plate. Fastball maybe a little bit outside. 3 balls, 1 strike to Mukinnick. 3 balls, 1 strike. Got to come in now. Got to throw that fastball. Here we go. Gets the sign from Kubaki. Base runners pretty conservative leads right now. And here comes Verhaenke to the set. To the plate. There's a strike right down the middle. I don't know about that take. I don't know what he's looking for. That fastball right down the middle. You got bases loaded. Let's get up there and hit. What are we doing? Looking for walks out here? Come on. There we go. Verhaenke looking in. Looking for the sign. Now comes to the set. To the plate. Oh, smoke to left center. Line drive. Fastball hit well, and it gets past Loy out in left field. That's going to score 3 runs as Mukinnick tries to get to third, to throw to third. Got him at third. Nice relay from Loy to McEwen, who threw a dot to third base to get it out at third base, but 3-run score on the double to left center. Nice swing there from Mukinnick after I was telling him to get up there and hit. He certainly did. He smoked that thing to left center, and now Brighton's got a 5-0 lead. Those runs will all be charged to Zumbranen. But we got 2 outs sound, nobody on, and the number 3 batter, Larson, the center fielder. This inning started well for Pioneer. He struck out Petit to start the inning, and then it kind of deteriorated from there. That pitch up high, fastball from Verhaenke. 1 ball, no strikes to Larson now. Well hit ball. Good swing right there from Mukinnick, no doubt. He smoked that ball. But nice play from Pioneer to get that out at third base, that's for sure. Good tag from Hogue, and nice throw from, there's a smack towards second. Nice play by Cole Treat. Throws low, dug out by Cass, and Pioneer gets out of the inning. Another hard hit ball. Cole Treat had to take a couple steps to his right, go down on one knee to make that play through to first, down in the dirt, but Cass managed to smother it and make sure he had control of the ball before the runner got there. So at the end of 1.5, it is now Brighton 5, Pioneer nothing here at this doubleheader. Still early. Pioneer can come back, no doubt. Okay. Gotcha. All right, here we go. We are at the bottom of the second here. I now have my scoreboard function working well again. So we got the bottom of the second. 5-0 lead for Brighton right now. Let's see if Pioneer can battle back. It is Cole Treat, 789 Treat, Kabaki, and Alex Loy here. So I was saying that Avery McEwen made a perfect throw to third to barely get McKinnick sliding headfirst into diving headfirst into third base. That could have been, you know, an additional run potentially, but well, it would have been a run. Well, no, because he would have been on second. But that was a big play for Pioneer. So maybe they can get something going here. Here we go. Cole Treat, he had a hit in the last game. Santana comes to the plate. Fastball right down the middle, taken by Treat. All right, here comes Santana again. 0-1 count. The curveball. Treat lays off it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good layoff there by Treat. He was fooled by the pitch, but managed to check his swing. Santana looks in. And there's a fastball. Treat is late on it. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see if he'll come back with another fastball. I would. Make sure that he prove that he can hit it. Here comes Santana. And he throws heat. He tried to gas that one up a little bit low. He tried to, like, add some boogie on that one. Maybe jump that up to, you know, mid to upper 80s, but it was low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Treat battling here. Santana looks in. Now comes to the wind. The pitch. Foul ball. Foul tipped off the chest of the catcher. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Treat got a little tip of that, but it was a good swing. Managed to stay alive. All right, Santana now setting up, taking a look. And to the plate, strike 3, fastball right down the middle. Can't take that one. Here we go. That's 1 out there for Pioneer. I think that's like the 2nd or 3rd strikeout looking for Pioneer on fastballs right down the middle. Why am I hearing the broadcast somewhere? I don't know. Here goes Liam Kabaki, the senior. Liam, a great story. Last year was injured a lot, had a really difficult concussion. Just awesome to see him out here, starting catcher for Pioneer. Fastball again, gets right down the middle for strike 1. Pounding the zone now. Santana looks good, just firing heat right in there. 0-1 to Kabaki. Here comes the pitch. Curveball over the place. That was one of his better curves. Now 0-2 to Kabaki. Fooled him on that one. 0-2 now. Kabaki's got a battle. My guess is he'd come back to the fastball, but we'll see. Another fastball right down the middle. Strike 3. Looking again. Pioneer needs to be able to be a little more aggressive. Swing those bats. Looking at fastballs right down the middle. Not going to get it done. But, you know, this kid Santana looks like he's tough. Got a good curveball. It's tough when you go down 0-2 and you just had a curveball go over and then you sort of like, is he going to throw that again or what? All right, here's Loy. Loy batted leadoff in the first game. Good scrappy hitter. There's another fastball, maybe a little bit high, maybe a little bit inside. Did not get the strike call that time. Loy, scrappy hitter, you know, good ball player. Here comes the pitch. That one's down low. 2-0 now. Two and 0 here to Loy. Santana resetting on the mound, taking a moment to kind of make sure he's set. Now comes to the plate. That's low. 3-0. I would imagine Loy's going to be taking this next one for sure. Try to get on base, get to the top of the order. You might see Loy try to steal a base. He's got some good speed out there as well. And now Santana to the plate. There's a fastball for a strike right down the middle. All right, I'm sure that he had a take sign there. Now he'll probably be fired up if he gets the pitch to hit and rip one out there. Right field or left center or something. Here you go, Loy. Santana to the plate. Another fastball. Loy swings. He's late on it. Fouls it off to the right side. Full count now. Good job by Santana to battle back into this count. Let's see Lloyd protect that plate now. Full count. My guess is he's coming back with a fastball. Going from the stretch now. Now he kind of wind up a little bit. And here's the pitch. Fastball. Lloyd looks at it. Strike three. 3 called strike threes against the Pioneers that inning. Just watching those fastballs with 2 strikes. That's something they're going to have to work on. Something they're going to have to work on if they want to score some runs this year. Can't be watching those fastballs right down the middle. All right, that's the end of 2. We move on to the top of the 3rd. Brighton leading 5-0. Verhey Henke back out on the mound for Pioneer. He will be facing 4, 5, and 6 from Brighton. So the cleanup hitter, Kral, who smoked a ball to right center his last time up to score a run. Big number 23, Kral, like I said, he's about 6'3". Strong looking kid. You are listening to ArborBroadcasting.com, coming to you live from Pioneer High School on a sunny, if chilly, Saturday morning. First game of a doubleheader. Brighton leading 3-0 as we head into the top of the 3rd. Thijs Verher Henke, the junior, on the hill for Pioneer. Kubaki fires the ball down from his knees. One hopper to second base, taken nicely by Avery McEwen in the warm-up throw here. Now the Pioneer infielders gather around the mound to offer their encouragement to Verhey Henke as he faces the meat of the order for Brighton, numbers 4, 5, and 6. And that will be Prahl, Anderjeski, and Hopman. Anderjeski also had a base hit. Hit that hard ground ball off of Cass's glove when he dove. All right, here's Verhey Henke from the stretch, even with nobody on. Sets to his chest, and the pitch to the plate. The curveball, that's over the plate for strike 1. Beautiful pitch from there, Tice. That's the way to mess up his timing, throw that curveball first pitch. 0-1. All right, here's Verhey Henke looking in. Coming set. To the plate, fastball a little bit outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one now to Prahl. Verhey Henke gets a sign, comes to the set. To the plate, that's up high, fastball up high. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Don't want to walk this leadoff guy. Now Verhey Henke looks in. Steps off, trying to readjust out here. Wind blowing mostly in from the outfield. You can see the flag out there behind the right field fence, kind of billowing toward the plate. Now Verhey Henke comes set. To the plate. Curveball, that's over the plate for strike 2. That is what you call a gutsy pitch right there. Throw that 2-1 curveball to the leadoff batter. Nice pitch right there. Now let's see if he throws another curve or if he comes back with a fastball. Verhey Henke looking in, gets the sign, now comes set. Prahl ready to hit. Big kid, bat back. Here's the pitch, another curveball. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Maybe a little bit low, maybe a little bit inside. I don't know about that one, Blue, but I see maybe it was a little in, maybe it was a little low. Let's see if he'll throw yet another curveball here with the full count. See if they keep working it. I think early in the season you could see potentially Sullivan trying something like that, just have the pitcher work. There's a fastball popped up, could be in play, back behind the plate, Kabaki and out of play. Back behind the Pioneer dugout. Nice pitch there from Verhey Henke. You see he's got his timing a little bit fouled up for Prahl. He didn't really get a good piece of that fastball. Full count still. And here comes Verhey-Henke. Set. And to the plate. Fastball, that's hit. Fly ball deep to left center, but the wind's going to keep it in. And it looks like Lage will get there and get under it. All right, nice at bat for both Verhey-Henke and Prahl. Prahl got a good piece of that ball, a deep fly ball to left center field, but it just got a little bit under it, hung up in the air, just long enough for Leighton Lage to settle under it pretty easily. So one out there for Verhey-Henke. Way to keep battling from the mound for Verhey-Henke, not walking him. All right, here's Ambrzeski, who had a hard smack to the right side last time that got off Cass's glove and scored a run. There's a fastball, and that's ripped to left field. It'll be a base hit right in front of Loy. Turned on the fastball. He's 2 for 2. Andrzejewski. That was a nice line drive. You know, a couple hops in front of Loy out there and left. Let's see if Andrzejewski tries to steal a base here. As Hopman is now coming to the plate. I think Hopman, I can't remember what he did. I mean, he had a long at-bat, that's for sure, in that first inning. Battled against Zumbrunnin. Verhey-Henke's got a good pickoff move. Let's see what happens. Now he's looking to the plate. Here he comes, fastball. That's hit pretty well. Fly ball to center. I think that's a can of corn for Lage, though. He's got it. 2 outs. Another decent piece of the ball there, but it's right at Lage. Not, you know, medium depth fly ball right there. So 2 outs, runner on first. And now it is Lane Petit. Petit struck out first time up off of Zumbrunnin. Cass holding on Prahl over there at first base. But we know that Petit can sting the ball, so let's not relax, Pioneer. We got 2 outs. Let's go get them. Verhey-Henke comes set to the plate. Fastball does not get the strike call, and a letter high pitch, maybe a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Verhey-Henke takes a look over at first. Ambrzeski over there. He's got the lead. Now Verhey-Henke looking at second for some reason. Oh, a changeup, and he got Petit way out in front of it. That ball was not a strike, but Petit's an aggressive hitter. Got fooled by the changeup out in front. 1 ball, 1 strike. Verhey-Henke takes a glance over to first. Ambrzeski got a medium length there. Medium length lead. Verhey-Henke looks into the plate and to the plate. Curveball, not a strike throw. Oh, he's safe. The runner took off. A good pitch to steal on the curveball. Good throw by Kubaki, but no chance to get him to second base. Pitch was not called a strike, even though it looked like it was close, a little bit outside perhaps. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now Pioneer's got to knock this ball down in the infield if he hits a hard ground ball, try to keep that runner from scoring. All right, Verhey-Henke now takes a look at second where Ambrzeski's over there. And now to the plate. That ball's up high. 3 balls, 1 strike to Petit. Three and 1. Now Verhey-Henke has not been afraid to throw that curveball behind an account. Let's see if he does it again. 3 balls, 1 strike. He takes a look back at Ambrzeski at second. Comes set. Back again, glancing at Ambrzeski. Now to the plate. And just outside. That was the changeup, a little bit outside. Oh, I guess it's now 3 and 1. I thought that was ball 4, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, 3 and 2. Okay, so he did get the curveball. I guess that's what happened is he got the curveball for the strike. So 3 and 2. Full count. That was the 2-2 pitch. Now 3 and 2. See if the runner goes with 2 outs. No force, so no reason for him to go really. Verhey-Henke throws the high fastball. Fouled off by Petit. A little bit ahead of it. Just knocks it kind of a little down in the dirt. Ground ball down the dirt. Good fastball there by Verhey-Henke, but Petit was definitely on it. Full count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Big hitter. Pioneer does not want to go down another run. Here we go. Verhey-Henke battling with 2 men out. Runner on second. Full count. Now he comes set. And to the plate. Curveball. Strike 3. He gave it to him at the letters. I don't know. Maybe that one's a little bit out. But Verhey-Henke battles out of it as Petit goes down for the second time on a somewhat questionable pitch. But, hey, got to go up there ready to hit. I'm all for the big strike zone. All right, we will have the top of the order here for Pioneer. Santana heads back to the mound after striking out the side last inning on 3 fastballs, looking. That Pioneer is looking at pitches right down the plate. Brighton talking to the blue behind the plate now, perhaps questioning, Brighton coach, perhaps questioning that strike 3 call. But, you know, as long as he calls it for both teams, like I said, I like the generous strike zone. Save arms on these, save these pitchers from the pitcher's arms. That's what I think. Hit the ball. All right, so for Pioneer will be Leighton Lage, followed by Adam Adair, Avery McEwen, and then Cass Zumbrinen and Hogue, if we get down that far. We move to the bottom of the third. We have Brighton up 5-0. Pioneer had a good rally going the first inning, but couldn't score. The umpire interference call, you know, was unfortunate for Pioneer, but it was the right call. The right call by the blue when the catcher went to throw the ball and hit the umpire's breastplate. And that sent Leighton Lage back to second, even though he had that base easily stolen. But Pioneer still ended up loading the bases that inning, but then Zumbrinen struck out, and I can't remember what Hogue did after that, but also did not bring in the run. So here is Leighton Lage to lead off the inning. Leighton walked his first time up. Santana looks in, goes to the wind. Nice curveball for strike 1. Beautiful, beautiful pitch right there. 0-1 to Lage. Good job trying to start him off that curveball. You know, get him guessing up there now. Santana looks in. Lage calls time, backs out of the box. Again, it's not like the major leagues. There's no like limit for the number of times you can do that or anything like that at the high school level. Santana throws another curve a little bit high, a little bit outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Maybe he's going to throw more breaking pitches now as he moves deeper into the game. He's been throwing mostly fastballs, and he's got a good one. There's a fastball up high. 2 balls, 1 strikes to Lage. Lage being patient up there. Santana comes to the wind. Fastball up high, 3 balls, 1 strike to Lage, and now the catcher goes out to talk to him. That is, who's the catcher? I guess he's getting hit for. No, he's not getting hit for. Oh, the number 3 hitter, Larson. Larson goes out there. Now Santana looks in, it comes to the wind. There's a fastball. Oh, a little low possibly, I don't know, that was a close one. But wait, Lage walks, so he heads down to first base with nobody out. Good start for the Pioneers. I don't know where that pitch was, but maybe it was a little low, a little in, not sure. All right, here we go for Adam Adair. Adam Adair also walked first time up, as Pioneer had a good chance at getting something going that first inning, but ended up not scoring. Now Santana from the stretch, big lead for Lage over there. That pitch is up high, ball 1 to Adair. Adair, like I said, a good solid hitter. Lage did get picked off second base in that first inning as well, which also hurt Pioneer. Santana looking in, takes a look at first, now throws to first. Lage is back easily. All right, now Santana looking over at first. Lage got a good lead over there. Looks into to the plate, comes to the plate. That ball's high. Adair almost swung at that, but laid off at the last second. 2 balls, no strikes to Adair, and let's see if they'll start Lage. I don't know, down 5. It's still early in the game. I don't know if you want to be conservative, get him down there, see if they can chip away, get something going. He's got a nice big lead over at first right now. Santana comes to the set. Now to the plate. Lage does not go. That ball's down low, 3-0. All right, you imagine that we're going to see at least 1 pitch taken here by Adair. 3 balls, no strikes. So far, he's had a hard time throwing strikes to Lage and Adair, and he seems to be able to throw strikes quite easily to everyone else. I don't know what's up with that. Santana looking over at first. Good lead by Lage. Now he comes to the set and now to the plate. And there's a strike right down the middle. Strike one. Good pitch to hit right there for Adair. Throw him another one like that, he's going to rip it. Let's see if they send Lage now. Because he comes, it takes him a while to get to that plate. I think that he could make second if he goes. Now to throw to first, Lage is back. Back easily. All right, here now he takes a look at first. Santana checking the sign. Takes a look at first, come to set. 3-1 to Adair and the pitch. And that's hit. Ground ball to second, could be two. It's too slow though. Over to second and back to first. And he's going to be safe at first. So they got the out at second, the force at second, and Adair is safe at first. Perhaps Pioneer should have sent him, but, you know, down 5, maybe try to be a little conservative here. All right, here's Avery McEwen. McEwen was hit by the pitches last time up, and that had Pioneer going with bases loaded and 1 out. Or I'm sorry, first and second and 1 out. And then Cass got the base hit to load the bases. Cass on deck. All right, Santana taking a look at first. Not as big a lead for Adair. Head fake and then to the plate with a curveball. That's a strike. Nice pitch again. Good job starting off McEwen with that curve. Again, that really fouls up the hitter's timing when that curveball drops in for a strike first. And then they got to start worrying about, well, what's it going to be, another curve or a fastball? If you can throw good pitches, both of them, you got a good fastball. That's tough, makes you tough. Santana to the plate. There's a fastball. Little outside. Throw down to second on the steal. And Adair is in there. That was a close play at second base, but the ball with the throw is a little low. Kind of hopped up there to the second shortstop who couldn't quite totally handle it. And so Adair at second now. Base hit from McEwen will probably score him now. Now Blair looking in. Takes a look over at Adair at second. Waits. Now to the plate. There's a strike. Fastball right down the middle. 1 ball, 2 strikes to McEwen. Let's see if he comes back with that fastball now or if he tries to screw up his timing with the curve. McEwen, good 2-strike hitter. Santana takes a look at second. Shortstop over there trying to look for a play. Now he's to the plate. Fastball, ground ball towards second. Taken by the second baseman. Out of first. So 2 outs. And here comes Cass with a runner on third. Cass has the only hit for Pioneer so far. A ground ball through the hole between short and third. Let's see if he can get another hit here and bring a run in. Would not be surprised to see Santana start him off with a breaking pitch here. Let's see what happens. All right, you got Adair at third base, Cass up at the plate. From the windup, Santana to the plate. Fastball, Cass swings and fouls it off. Cass can hit a curveball if he's ready for it. Definitely. We'll see if he could drop one in right here if he tries to go fastball again. Santana looking in, comes to the wind. The pitch, fastball low. Good take by Cass. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Santana takes a look in now to the wind. Fastball. Must have been a little low. Looked good. I don't know, but he didn't get the call. 2 balls, 1 strike. All right, Santana again with the fastball. I'm a little surprised he didn't throw a breaking pitch that time. Let's see what he does here. Now to the plate. Fastball, Cass swings, pops it up behind the plate, and now we'll get out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Cass now. Now we'll see if he tries for the curveball or if he throws that fastball. He's been throwing fastballs with 2 strikes, just trying to get guys looking. Cass is a pretty aggressive hitter, so we'll see. Good 2-strike hitter, 2-2. Here comes Santana with the pitch. And it's swung and grounded to second. And it bobble, throw to first. He got Cass. So Cass hit the ball relatively hard, but right to the second baseman, a couple hops, and that will do it. So 3 ground balls to the second baseman that inning for all of the outs, and Pioneer goes down without scoring. And at the end of 3. It is Brighton 5, Pioneer nothing as we move into the 4th inning. You're listening to ArborBroadcasting.com. My name is Jeff Cass, standing in for Mark Weisman, live from Pioneer High School. Brighton 5, Pioneer nothing at the end of 3. All right, we move here to the top of the 4th. Verher Hankey still on the mound, coming out for his 3rd inning. For Brighton, it looks like number 28, I think that's Giles, will be leading off the 8th batter, Giles, who got a base hit last time. He hit the ball hard on line drive, remember that, into left field. And he was the leadoff batter in the 2nd inning when they scored 3 runs. So. Here goes Childs. All right, Verhe Hankey now. Looks in for the sign. Again, throw up from the stretch even with no one on base. Gets set with that glove up high by his face, then brings it down to his chest. To the plate. There's a fastball, strike 1. Good high, hard one. Good start for Verhe Hankey. Against Childs. Again, like I said, Childs had a base hit his first time up. Verhe Hankey to the set. Brings that glove down to the chest, now to the plate. Oh, there's strike 2. That was like a changeup, it looked like, right in there on the inside corner, and Childs took it. So 0-2. Now let's see if we see that Verhe Hankey signature breaking ball with 0-2 here. Looks in for the sign. Comes set. Flapping that glove, and now down to his chest. To the plate. There's the curve. Oh, a little bit off the plate. Kept in front by Kubaki. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Verhe Hankey looking in for the sign. Now comes set. Comes off that back leg to the plate. It's a curveball, strike 3. Beautiful, froze him right there with the deuce. Good start for Verhe Hankey that inning on a good hitter, because you know that Childs smoked that ball first inning. All right, here's the number 9 batter, Greg. Verhe Hankey comes to the set. To the plate. That's up high. Ball 1 with the fastball. One and 0 to Greg here on this sunny, about midday now, here from Pioneer. Starting to warm up a little bit. Verhe Hankey to the plate. Fast, changeup way out in front of it. Nice pitch. Nice pitch. He's way out and had him way out in front of the changeup there. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Greg. This is Michigan spring baseball weather, that's for sure. Probably about 45 degrees right now. Here comes Verhe Hankey to the plate. Fouled off on a fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good job by Verhe Hankey to get ahead in the count. 1 out. Nobody on base here in the top of the 4th. Brighton leading 5-0. Verhe Hankey looks in. Let's see if we'll throw that deuce again. Comes set. And Greg calls time. Umpire gives it to him. And now Verhe Hankey steps off and resets. All right, Verhe Hankey now looking again to the plate. Comes set. And to the plate. There's a fastball. Oh, if that's over the plate, he's done. He would have been frozen because he was not looking for a fastball right there. Little bit out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good pitch by Verher-Hankey, just a little bit out. All right, Verher-Hankey now comes in, looks at the sign, to the set. Oh, there's a curveball, and it was down in the dirt. So full count now. Good patience by Greg to work that count full after being down 1-2. Verher-Hankey really working, though, out there. I like it. I like what he's doing. He's trying to mix his pitches up, trying to execute each pitch, looking very poised out there. I like what Verher-Hankey's doing today. All right, full count. Gets a sign, comes to the set. And now the pitch. And it's a changeup again, fouled off and caught by Liam Kabacki for strike 3. So good pitch. He crossed him up with that changeup, kind of a weak swing. Just tipped it into Kabacki's mitt. So 2 strikeouts here to start the 4th inning for Verher-Hankey. Good work by Verher-Hankey. Mixing his pitches up, hitting good pitches when he needs them. Now top of the order, the left-handed batter Metz, who's been on base at least once, if not a couple times today. I'm trying to think about what he did. I can't really remember. I just know he's been on base. Verher-Hankey to the plate. Fastball on the outside corner, strike 1. Good start by Verher-Hankey. All right, here's Verher-Hankey again, looking in for the sign. Verher-Hankey comes set. There's a curveball, a little up. Good bender, bent well, but it stayed up, I think, a little bit above the letters. 1 ball, 1 strike now to patient batter here at the plate, Metz. Lefty, good-looking athlete. I think he plays shortstop. Now Verher-Hankey to the plate. Another fastball, a little bit outside that time. A little bit outside. Good call by the Blue. I like the strike zone. I think this Blue's doing a good job back here behind the plate. Yeah, Metz is their shortstop, so athletic kid, lefty batter, righty thrower. Playing short, obviously. And here comes Verher-Hankey. Set. To the pitch. Change up outside part of the plate. Laid off by, it's a strike, so laid off there by Metz. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, Verher-Hankey doing a good job changing speeds, putting the balls in different places here. Now Verher-Hankey comes set. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Metz. 2 outs, nobody on base. Top of the 4th. There's a fastball fouled off. Good swing. Good swing right there by Metz. Verher-Hankey heated it up, about belt high right down the middle, and good swing fouled off straight back by Metz. Didn't miss that one by much. But good pitch by Verher-Hankey and good battle here with Metz. Again, Verher-Hankey, a junior. Nice kid, like I said, a lot of talent. Working hard on the mound out there. Now comes the set, 2-2. Curveball, oh, just outside. I love this ump. He looked at it, considered it, and then shake his head nope, didn't quite get there. Nice job. I think this ump's got a good strike zone today. I cannot complain about what he's doing up there. All right, full count. Again, 2 outs, nobody on base. Leadoff batter here, Metz, the shortstop for Brighton. Full count. Here comes Verher-Hankey to the set, now to the plate. Fastball up high, that's ball 4. Good at bat there by Metz to work his walk. I'm sure that Metz must have some speed because he's batting leadoff. Now Mucinek, who smoked the ball his last time up with the bases clearing double, then was thrown out at third base on that nice relay from Lloyd to McEwen. But he ripped the ball. He is the big hit of the game so far, the 3-run bases loaded double. So let's see if Metz tries to steal. Verher-Hankey takes a look over there. Now comes set. Flapping his glove. Now comes set. Looks to the plate. Throw to first. And it's a wild throw. Looking three. That gets to the fence. Cass runs it down. That was a wild throw. And so as good as a stolen base over there for Metz. No count still here on Mucinek, who, like I said, smoked the ball to right center for the big hit of this game so far. Or it was actually the left center. I shouldn't say right center, left center. And it got under Lloyd's glove, got to the fence, but then they threw him out going to third. Lloyd recovered well, made a nice throw to McEwen, who made a great throw to third base. All right, Verhey taking a look at second where Metz has a big lead. Now comes to the plate. Fastball. Oh, I think that one might have been one of the blue miss. I was right there. Tall player, little letter high pitch, but he did not give it to him. So ball one. 1-0 to Musinik. Verhey takes a look at second. Again, flapping that glove as he comes set to his chest. Another look at second. Now to the plate. There's a strike right down the middle of the fastball. Not sure what Musinik was looking for. But last time I said that, he smoked the next pitch to left center. So I'm not going to comment on his aggressiveness at the plate because he ripped it last time. Verhey takes a look at second with Metz, who's got a pretty good lead over there, but I don't imagine he's stealing 2 outs. And a good hitter at the plate. And we got a called timeout. Verhey took a little long looking at second base there, so we got a timeout from Musinik. Now Musinik steps back in. 1 ball, 1 strike to the batter. Verhey comes set, takes a look at second. Now to the plate. Up and in, fastball. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Top of the 4th, Brighton up 5-0 right now. Here's Verhey. Takes a look at second. Now to the plate. That ball's in the dirt, and it's by Kabaki. Bounces back to him, but he won't have a shot at a play at third base. So that's a wild pitch right there. Now Verhey's 3-1 on the batter. He'll be sitting on a fastball, I'm sure. And a good hitter with the runner on third. It's not really where you want to be, but maybe Pioneer will luck out here. Verhey looks in for the sign. Kubaki had no chance to block that one. Verhey comes set. Metz on third. And the pitch. There's a strike, ground ball to Finn Hogue at third. Nice play. Picks it up over to first. And they got him. Good stretch by Cass. Nice play by Finn Hogue. Very calm. Musinik almost beat that out. There's a little kind of 2-hopper that Hogue had to charge. Took a little while for it to get it out of his glove, but he set and made a perfect throw to Cass. And Verhey is out of it. So at the end of 3.5, it is Brighton 5, Pioneer nothing. You're listening to ArborBroadcasting.com live from Pioneer High School. By Cass, nice play by Finn Hogue, very calm. Musinik almost beat that out. There's a little kind of 2-hopper that Hogue had to charge. Took a little while for it to get it out of his glove, but he set and made a perfect throw to Cass. And Verhey is out of it. So at the end of 3.5, it is Brighton 5, Pioneer nothing. You're listening to ArborBroadcasting.com live from Pioneer High School. All right, here we go to the top of the to the bottom of the 4th. Nate Zumbrunnen, who's now the DH, is leading off here for Pioneer. Santana still in, pitching a really good game for Brighton. There's a fastball up high. Ball 1 to Zumbrunnen. Zumbrunnen, again, like a really outstanding hitter, but did take that call at strike 3, that first inning up with the bases loaded. But here we go. Let's get something going, Nate. Make something happen. Pitch to the plate, down low. 2-0 to Zumbrunnen. Again, Zumbrunnen a patient hitter. Really good swing, a lot of power. Kind of upright batting stance here. Hands in front. And then he pulls it back a little bit. There's a pitch right down the middle, strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike to Zumbrunnen. Leading off the bottom of the 4th, Brighton up 5-zip. And now Santana looks in, fires to the plate. Good swing there by Zumbrunnen, swing and miss though. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good aggressive swing. That pitch was right out at the knees. Good pitch by Santana. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Zumbrunnen. Now Santana to the wind into the plate. Fastball, swing and a miss by Zumbrunnen. Big pitch, good pitch, but big swing by Zumbrunnen. Just swung and missed for strike 3. All right, now we got Finn Hogg, who, like I said, Finn was the offensive and defensive hero, really, for Pioneer in their win over Milan. Made a couple sterling plays at third base and had the game-winning RBI and a sacrifice fly in foul territory to right field. And he also had a double. So Finn Hogg had a good first game, and here he goes. Fakes a bunt, takes a pitch down low for ball 1. Finn been very, very solid at third base, as you can see, even ending last inning on a tricky little 2-hopper, made the play, and good throw over to first base. Here comes Santana to the plate. And Hogue swings, and it's a ground ball to short. Big hop to the shortstop. Nice throw toward first, and gets him. Nice play by Metz out there at short. He had to backhand it. Made a good throw to first. Pretty good swing by Hogue, but couldn't quite get it through the infield. 2 outs, nobody on. Not too many pitches this inning for Santana in the first 2 outs. He's just kind of blowing through the lineup right now. Here's Cole Treat, who took a fastball call for strike 3 his first time up. Let's see if Treat's a little more aggressive this time. Here comes Santana to the plate. Fastball right down the middle. Oh, he didn't get the call. Looked like a strike to me, but perhaps it was a little bit in or a little bit low. I don't know. So 1 ball, no strike to Treat. Next pitch is down low, a changeup. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes to Treat. Get a good pitch here. Now Cole, let's line one. There's a fastball, good swing by Treat, but he swung and missed. Good swing though, right on balance right there. Just a swing and miss. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Treat. Santana looking in, now coming to the wind. Working quickly this inning. To the plate. Fastball, a little bit low. 3 balls, 1 strike to Treat. Now Treat looking for something obviously here. Wants to get that pitch that he can hit 3-1. Here's Santana to the plate. Got him the high strike, that one right at the letters. That was a good pitch. I can't complain about that. Like I said, I like the big strike zone. 3 balls, 2 strikes. High fastball right about the letters there. Now Santana looking in. Full count to Treat. Here's the pitch to the plate, and swing and a miss by Cole Treat. So another really strong inning there for Santana, man. He's pitching a great game so far. Just giving up the 1 hit to Cass, the ground ball through the left side. That's it. Other than that, a couple walks, maybe 3 walks, 1 hit by pitch, and no runs. All right, at the end of 4, it is Pioneer nothing, Brighton 5. And we got a new pitcher for Pioneer. A couple of changes. I see Zumbrunnen out at first base for Cass. So I'm assuming what that means is that Cass will come in as a DH or perhaps. Oh, no, Cass coming into pitch, it looks like. Oh, yeah, Cass coming into pitch, and Zumbrunnen goes to first base. Cass, the hardest thrower on Pioneer staff. Really great curveball as well. Tons of talent. Committed to play baseball at Adrian next fall, but sometimes has struggles finding a plate, so we'll see. Hopefully he will command his pitches today. Just like that, looks good. It'll be the mean of the order, 3, 4, and 5 for Brighton. Cass looking very smooth.
Now on the mound for your Pioneers, number 23,
This is Cass's first outing of the year as a pitcher. We'll see how it goes. There's a curveball he didn't quite get on top of. Again, like I said, Cass got a ton of talent out here. Pitched very well his sophomore year. Struggled a little more as a junior, but had some good outings. And let's see what he does here as a senior to start things off. There's the curveball. All right, so here we go, top of the fifth. Julius Cass, the senior, now in to pitch for Brighton.
Leading off the top of the fifth inning, number 8, Larson.
And the number 3 hitter, Larson. Cass looking in for the sign. Umpire gives him the sign to get ready. And here comes Cass to the plate. Ball hit hard to center field. Hit well, but it looks like Lage is under it. 1 pitch, 1 out for Cass. That's a good start. We will take that for sure. Strike 1. Nice swing there by Larson. And no problem catching up to the fastball there. And now here is the number 4 batter, Prawl, who hit a double his first time up, and I believe, I'm not sure what he did his second time up, but Cass gets a sign. Now to the plate. There's a strike. Nice pitch, fastball. Cass looking very smooth, looks good so far. Cass looking in for the sign. Now comes to the plate. Curveball in the dirt. Broke well. Good layoff there from Prawl. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cass looks in for the sign. And a fastball high. Now he's got to reset here. Find that zone, Julius. You got it. Pound that zone. Make us hit his way on here. All right, Cass looking in to the plate. Another fastball a little bit high. 3 balls, 1 strike. All right, see if Cass can get back into the count here at 3-1. He's going to be looking fastball, I'm sure. Cass comes set to the plate. And it was a changeup down low, so Prawl works the walk. 1 out, 1 on. See if we can get a ground ball here. Get a double play. Here is Andrzejewski, who's got 2 hits today so far. All right. Prawl leading off first. Cass takes a look. Now Cass to the plate. There's a strike. Foul ball. Gonna get out of play. Popped up behind the plate. Good job by Cass. Get ahead of the batter. No balls, 1 strike with that fastball. All right, Andrzejewski leads off first. Cass resets. Cass to the plate. A little low, and it gets past Kubacki, so Andrzejewski gets the second. I would call that probably a pass ball. Was not in the dirt, just a low fastball that Kubacki couldn't handle. All right, 1 ball, 1 strike here to Andrzejewski. Prawl leading off second. Cass takes a look. There's a pitch, a little high, fastball. 2 balls, 1 strike. All right, Cass looking in. Cass set to the plate. There's a strike. Ground ball right to McEwen, who bobbles it, throws to first. They got him. Way to stay with that, McEwen. And Prawl goes over to third. Now Hopman at the plate. Let's see if Cass can get out of here without giving up a run. Cass looks in. There's a strike. High fastball at the letters. Heating it up a little bit there. Good start by Cass. No balls, 1 strike. Hopman trying to focus. Cass gets a sign, comes to the set. Now to the plate. Curveball. Got to get on top of that one one more, a little high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now Cass looking in. Comes to the set. To the plate. There's a curveball. Looks like he went. Strike 2. That was a sharp breaking curve right there. That's the one that Cass wants to throw. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now let's see what he does if he tries to gas him up, come back with a fastball, or he throws another breaking pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Cass looks in. Comes to the set. The pitch. High fastball. Good swing by Hopman. Fouls it off. Back behind the plate. Battle here now between Cass and Hopman with the runner on third. Good pitch by Cass. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see what he throws here. Cass gets a sign, comes to the set, to the plate. Curveball up a little high, up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now Cass coming in for the sign, 2-2 on the batter, runner on third, 2 outs. Cass comes to the set, the pitch, strike. Oh, fastball maybe a little out. Looked good, but he didn't get the call. Good fastball right there, maybe a little bit low. Count is full. Cass does a knee bend back there behind the mound, trying to catch his breath. Kubaki gives him the sign. Cass takes a breath, comes to the set, and the pitch. Another fly ball out to center. Looks like Lage is on it. He's there, and Cass is out of the inning. So good work by Cass, a scoreless inning. Balls were hit hard. He didn't strike anybody out. He got 2 fly balls to center and a pretty hard ground ball to short, but that was the meat of the order, and gets out of it without giving up a run. There we go, Pioneer. Good job, Cass, as we move to the bottom of the 5. And we've got 5-0 score, I'm sorry. Brighton leading as we move to the bottom of the 5th. Coach Sullivan talking to Cass over there. Sullivan really proud of Julius, I'm sure, for keeping his head together there and coming through to pitch a good inning. See if Pioneer can get on the board here. We got Kubaki leading off, batting 8th, then Loy, and then it'll be the top of the order for Pioneer. Santana still in there. I don't know how many pitches he's thrown, maybe like 50 or so. He's been really solid after that first inning. Hasn't really had any threats, only giving up 1 hit. The hit to Cass, the ground ball through the left side. You're listening to ArborBroadcasting.com, coming to you live from Pioneer High School. First of 2 between the Pioneer Pioneers and the Brighton Bulldogs. Brighton jumped out to an early 5-0 lead, and that's where we are. 5-zip into the bottom of the 5th here. Santana on the mound still. And here comes Liam Kubaki to try and get something going for Pioneer.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th inning for the Pioneers, number 7, Liam Kubaki.
All right, here comes Kubaki. First pitch, there's a strike from Santana, throwing that fastball right down the middle. Santana looks like he has not lost any velocity. Still firing hard here. I bet low to mid-80s to Kubaki. And there's a curveball. Oh, looked like it was a strike, but Ump did not give it to him. I don't know where it was. Maybe a little bit outside. Looked like the catcher's glove maybe had to squirt a little bit outside. 1-1 to Kubaki. And here comes Santana to the wind in the pitch. That's up high, fastball. 2 balls, 1 strike. And here comes Santana now to the plate again. Count 2-1. There's a fastball ground ball to first base by Kubaki. Taken easily over there by Prahl, who just jogs over to first. Good start for Santana again. 1 out. And now Alex Loy will come to the plate. Like I said, scrappy hitter, playing left field these days for Pioneer. A senior, didn't get a lot of playing time last year as a junior, but good to see him in the lineup this year. Works hard as a ball player. Santana now looking in, comes to the plate. Fastball and bunted at by Lloyd, but fouled off to the right side. Not a bad idea there by Lloyd. Got to make something happen here for Pioneer, right? Not much offense today from Pioneer. I think it might take Pioneer a while to get this batting order really going, but they're capable of hitting. We just have to be nice, aggressive, and confident. Now Santana to the plate. There's a curveball, nice pitch. Strike two. Froze Lloyd right there. Santana looking totally in command. Really great game, very much around the zone. You know, other than walking Lage a couple times, Adair once, and hitting McEwen, he's been very accurate with his pitches. That ball's in the dirt. 1-2. All right, Santana now looking in for the sign. Comes to the wind. 1-2. There's a fastball a little outside. Good take there by Loy. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good patience from Loy. Good patience. Warming up a little bit now. Maybe we're getting toward the upper 40s here. Maybe we're even approaching 50. Here we go. Santana looks in. Comes to the plate. That ball's in the dirt. Good work by Loy. Worked that count full after going down 0-2. All right, as they would say if they were cheering, base hit or ball 4. Let's get yourself on base here, Alex. See what we can do. Bottom of the 5th, Pioneer down 5-0 to the Brighton Bulldogs here in the first of 2 today. That pitch is down low, so ball 4. So it looks like I might have jinxed him after I just talked about his awesome command all day long there. You saw Santana throws 3 or 4 balls in a row right there. And here's Lage. Lage is the one guy he's not been able to throw any strikes to. Lage a couple walks so far today. Now Loy's fast. He could steal a base. I don't know if Pioneer is going to run down 5 in the 5th inning here. You want to stay out of that double play, but you also don't want to give up a base runner. So he's got a good lead over there, Loy. Comes to the plate. There's a fastball, a little up and out. Looked like he tried to maybe overthrow that one, try to smoke it up a little bit. And now you see Larson going out there to talk to him, and Greg from third base as well. Try to calm him down a little bit. Now Sullivan, Coach Bob Sullivan, talking to Leighton Lage over here in the third base line. Leighton, an excellent hitter. Like we said, really terrific athlete, good ball player. Doing a nice job in center field today on all those high fly balls. All right, now Lage steps back into the box. Loy got a big lead off of first. Santana goes to first, and Loy is back safely. Pretty easily on that time. Count is 1-0 to Lage here. Santana looks in for the sign, takes a glance at Loy over at first. Now Santana to the plate. Loy hits a deep fly ball to right field. Looks like it could get over his head, and it's caught. So the play is made out there in right field for the second out. Decent piece of the ball there by Lage. Hit the ball pretty far out to right field, but right fielder able to camp under it. Now we got two outs, Adam Adair. Adair has walked once, grounded out to second base once. Pioneer players, other than that ball that cast it in the hole, I don't know if they've pulled the baseball today. They all seem to be pretty late on Santana. Loy with a big lead now. Santana looking in. Santana goes to the plate. There goes Loy. And another ball hit hard to right field, but that looks like it's going to be caught as well. Pretty good piece of the ball right there from Adair, but right out to right field. So Pioneer does not score. And at the end of 5, it is Santana pitching extremely well. 5 shutout innings as Pioneer goes down in order that, or not in order, but they go down without a run. Let's see, Cass coming back out to pitch the second inning here as we move to the top of the 6th. And this inning, I think Cass will be seeing Petit, Childs, and Greg. Coach Bob Treat over here by the broadcast booth, checking things out. How you doing, sir? Let's see if Pioneer will get another pitcher warmed up in the pen here. There we go. All right, so leading off for Brighton will be Lane Petit, who struck out twice today. His second time up, it was on a somewhat questionable call on a curveball from Tice Verheenke that I guess caught the outside corner. Let's see what Casson does to Petit here. They've long been friends and teammates, playing hockey and baseball together. Now Cass comes to the set and the first pitch. Ground ball to second base. Oh, Coltree throws it away. And they've got him at second. Oh, they called obstruction. Okay, so here's what happened. Ground ball to Coltree at second, who threw the ball away. And then as he was trying to round first, I guess he went in, ran into Zumbranen, who's trying to get the ball toward, as the pitch went down to second, went to the screen. Kubaki did a nice job of backing up, made a perfect throw to second, and they had Petit, but the umpire called obstruction on Nate Zumbranen there, the fielder, which, again, I don't know if that's really the right call. He's just trying to go for the ball. Don't know. But so anyway, you got nobody out, and Lane Petit, who's a quick runner on second base now with Giles, a good hitter up. That could have been one pitch, one out there for Cass, but the error at second is a problem. Now Cass comes to the set. Fastball, strike right down the middle, strike one right there. No balls, one strike. Now Cass looks in for the sign. Takes a look at Petit over at second. Another long look. Now Cass at the plate. Curveball. Oh, where was it? Looked good. Maybe went a little bit outside. I don't know about that one, Blue. That looked like a strike, too. All right, here we go. 1 ball, 1 strike to Giles. Cass looking in for the sign. Another fastball hit well to left field. Foul ball. Just foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on the batter. Kind of jammed him a little bit, but he got a decent enough barrel on it to kind of hit a little line drive, but it was just foul. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Giles now. Cass looking in for the sign. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Giles. Petit at second base. Cass takes a look. Now Cass to the plate. Curveball up high. Got to get on top of that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cass looking in now. Gets a sign from Kubaki. Takes a look at Petit over at second. Now Cass to the plate. Oh, and it's a fastball past Kubaki. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if he got crossed up or what, but it looked like it went right off Kubaki's glove. I would call that one another pass ball. It didn't look like it was in the dirt or anything. All right, full count now to Giles. Let's see if Cass can come through with a good pitch here. Try to get an out as Petit goes to third. Cass gets the sign, comes to the set. To the plate, and it's up high, ball 4. He tried to juice that one up, but he got a little bit high there. First and third now. Nobody out. Kubaki gives a sign for the first and third play. Cass in a bit of trouble. Pioneer not warming anyone up in the pen yet. Cass looking in now for the sign. It's Greg, the number 9 batter. There's a strike. Fastball on the inside corner. Good start for Cass against Greg there. Let's see if Pioneer can get a strikeout here and then a ground ball and get out. We'll see what happens. Nobody out. Runners first and third. Cass looking at the plate. Umpire gave him time here, so that pitch doesn't count. I guess Cass took too much time there. I don't know. 0-1 on the batter. 2 out. Nobody out. Runners up first and third. Brighton up 5-0 here in the top of the 6th. Cass looking into the plate. Cass to the plate. That's high. Kubaki managed to snag that one and keep it from going to the backstop because that could have been a wild pitch. Run could have scored with Petit on third. Now Cass again getting ready to get the sign. Greg steps in. Cass to the plate. There's just inside. Fastball looked good, be a little bit inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. I think my scoreboard computer is dead here, so I'll just try to remember this count to myself. Nobody out. 2 balls, 1 strike to the batter, number 9, Greg. Cass looking in, gets the sign, comes set. There's the pitch. Hit well to left field. That ball is caught by Loy, and the plate of the plate. Safe there. So sacrifice fly. Nice piece of hitting there by Greg to bring that run home. But that's 1 out for Pioneer. So Brighton goes up 6-0 here.
Nice job, Carter.
Looking for that fastball, and he just turned on it, hit it pretty solid. They got some good bats on this Brighton squad. All right, runner on first now with 1 out. 1 run in. And the top of the order now, again, it's Metz, the shortstop. Cass throws over to first. Not his best move right there. And Giles goes back easily. Now Cass looks in, comes set. Pitches fastball down low. 1 ball, no strikes. Cass looking in, comes set, throws to first, almost throws it away. Nice play there by Zimbrunnin to keep that ball from getting to the fence. Pioneers got to work on these pickoffs. They seem to be having a rough time making good throws over to the base on him. Now Cass coming to the set again, to the plate. That ball is a fastball up high, 2-0. All right, Cass, readjust here. Come on. Get set, find your zone here. All right, Cass comes set, and the pitch. Did it hit his bat? Throw to second. It's a wild pitch. He's safe there. I don't know. It sounded like it hit something. Did it hit the bat? Did it hit the head? No? Okay. Wild pitch. 3 balls, no strikes. With Giles at second now. Sullivan might want to get somebody up here in the bullpen right now. I don't know. Cass has thrown a lot of pitches this inning. 3-0. There's a strike right down the middle. 3 balls, 1 strike. See if Cass can battle back here. Throw another fastball or see if he can get a ball in play. And the pitch. Another strike, and that ball is lofted. It's a blooper to the left side, and it will drop in for a base hit. Not hit very hard, but hit right in the right place. So a little pop-up that just got into the grass behind shortstop, falls in for a hit. All right, first and second now, 1 out. Good to see Cass come back and throw a strike there. Now you got Mucinich, who's a good, tough hitter. See if they can't get a ground ball and get out of it here. Mucinich is quick, though. He's going to be hard to double up. Cass takes a look at second. Now to the plate. There's a strike up high right at the letters. Good start. No balls, 1 strike to Mucinich. Good hard fastball right there. Cass looking in for the sign. Takes a look at second. Another fastball. Oh, that was right down the middle. 0-2. There we go. No balls, 2 strikes. Good job by Cass to get ahead right there. And the pitch. Curveball. Oh, sharp breaker. Good layoff there by Mucinich because that was a tough pitch. Good layoff right there. That easily could have been strike 3. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It was not a strike. It was down out of the zone, but it was a heck of a pitch. Good layoff. 1-2. Cass again. Foul ball. Looks like it hit Musinich's hand, an inside fastball, but also got part of the bat there. So foul ball, count holds in 1-2. It's a good break for Cass there that he actually got part of the bat with that pitch. Now Brighton coach talking to Musinich, make sure he's okay. All right, the count is 1-2 on the batter. Runners first and second, 1 out, 1 run in. 6-0 Brighton here in this first game of 2 at Pioneer. Cass has thrown a lot of pitches, I think, in the last 2 innings now. He's probably up to 40 pitches already. All right, here comes Cass, takes a look at second. Now comes set, now to the plate. There's a curveball, and it's foul to the right side. Fought off that curveball. Good job by Musinich to ruin that. Good hitters, man. I would say this Brighton team's got some good bats. Definitely a better hitting team than Milan was on Tuesday. Now Cass looking at second, and now to the plate. And it's a ground ball to Hogue, who will step on third. I think that's all he's going to get. Little short one hopper on another curveball. Not hit very well. Little two hopper to Finn Hogue at third, who ran and got the force at third, made a right play. Not trying to throw to first, a double play because Musinich is too quick, and he was not going to get him. All right, here's Larson, the number 3 hitter, who I think last time he was the first hitter to face Cass, and I think he hit a pretty deep fly ball to center field, so he didn't have any problems catching up with the fastball last time. We'll see what happens this time. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Cass settles, takes a look, now comes to the plate. There's a strike to get him started with. Good fastball. Cass doing a good job with his command today. Just got to get that curveball a little bit lower. Well, he threw one really nice one that Musinich didn't offer at, that's for sure. Now he's taking a look at second. There's a curve outside corner. He gets the strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Good pitch by Cass. Now let's see him come back with that curve again. I think he's probably going to sit fastball. So you'll see what's happened here. Maybe change up. Let's see what he can do. Here goes Cass looking at second. Now to the plate. Another curveball. Trotter goes to third. Steele is safe at third, so it's a double steal. It was a good curveball, maybe a little bit outside. Larson laid off it. Good job by Larson. Now he's got runners at second and third here with 2 outs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see what Cass will do. Maybe he'll really try to gas him up here. Here goes Cass, gets the sign. Now to the plate. Fastball up high. Threw that one hard, but it was high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good battle here between Cass and Larson. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cass looking in at the sign. Comes to the plate. Oh, it's a curveball in the dirt, and here comes a runner. He's going to score. Kubaki almost blocked it, but it bounced off his chest and squirted out to the side, and a run scored. Full count now to Larson with a runner on third. Let's see who's going to win this battle. It was a good curveball. Larson laid off it. And now Cass to the plate. Fastball popped up or driven to the right side. Deep and foul. That ball was smoked, but it was way foul. Got out in front of the fastball, that's for sure. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now, will he try and throw him another fastball? He seems to be on his fastball. Or will he try to go with the curve? First base open. Of course, you don't want to put another runner on with a runner on third, but let's see what happens here. Cass gets a sign, now set, come to the plate. Fastball, oh, let her high, but he doesn't get the call. Cass started walking off like he thought he had the strikeout, but did not get the call. Now here's Krall, who I believe hit a hard ground ball to second, maybe. Larson comes off for the courtesy runner. Good battle there between Larson and Cass. All right, here comes Krall to the plate. First and third, 2 outs, 2 runs in. Brighton leading 7-0. Cass looking for the sign. Now comes to the set. To the plate. It's in the dirt. Good block by Kubaki. 1 ball, no strikes. Sullivan leaving Cass out there. He's throwing a lot of pitches this inning. Nobody warming up for Pioneer. Here goes Cass. Got to work his way out of it. There's a strike. High fastball right there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Prawl was not ready for it. 1 ball, 1 strike now. That ball's hit hard to center. That's deep. That's deep, but Lage is under it. Makes the catch, and Cass gets out of it. So that ball hit well to center field. Sullivan talking to Cass now. 2 runs in. Obviously, 1 was unearned, and I think a wild pitch there. So, you know, I think one unearned, really only gave up 1 hit, which was a little blooper to the left side. Didn't pitch badly. 2 runs in 2 innings. Not bad for Cass. It's good to see him throwing strikes. That's what you need from him, right? All right, Santana's still here. And we have 3, 4, 5, I think, for Pioneer this inning. So it'll be McEwen, Cass, and Zumbranen. Santana waiting for his catcher. As we move to the bottom of the 6th, 7-0, Brighton. And Adam Adair now heading out to the bullpen to warm up. Perhaps we'll see him come in next inning. And if that's it for Cass, not a bad outing. 2 runs. I'd say only 1 of them was earned. And unfortunately, you know, a couple balls got past Kubaki there. That one in the dirt that, you know, he blocked, but it just skirted off to the side. And that was a run right there, unfortunately. Couple bad breaks, right? Like the obstruction call that left that runner on second base. But here goes Avery McEwen, number 6. McEwen, I believe, was hit by a pitch, and I'm not sure what he did the second time. Oh, he grounded out the second, maybe. Here goes Avery McEwen, number 6. And Santana still in the game. Starts with a breaking ball down low, ball 1. Santana has pitched a great game here, shutting Pioneer out through 5. There's a fastball, but a little out maybe. I'm not really sure. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to McEwen. And Santana now comes to the plate. There's a strike. Fastball belt high. 2 balls, 1 strike. A lot of fastballs right now from Santana. Another fastball. McEwen turns on 1. Fouls it off the left side. Again, I think maybe that's the second ball that Pioneers hit to the left side today. Everybody clearly kind of late here on Santana. Cass has the only hit, that ball through the left side in the hole. And then McEwen just fouls one off to the left. All right, here we go, Avery. 2-2. Another fastball down low. Full count. Good layoff there by McEwen. And to the plate. That's ball 4. That one's in the dirt. So McEwen walks the lead off the inning. Good start for Pioneer. And here comes the Brighton coach, and we'll see. That might be it for Santana. I don't know. He's going to go talk to him. We'll see if he keeps him in here. He's pitched a great game so far. Now Cass and Sullivan having a conversation over here. Zumbranen will be on deck. So this is the meat of the order for Pioneer here. Let's see if they can't get something going, get something on the board. All right, and it looks like they're going to bring in the righty, number 12, and that will be it for Santana. Nice game, pitcher. Great job there by Logan Santana. Outstanding outing so far today. shutout through 5, and he's responsible for the runner on first base. We'll see what this next pitcher has. Doesn't look as tall as Santana, but you never know. This age, you don't know who's going to be able to throw heat or what they got, but we'll see. Yeah, it doesn't look like he throws quite as hard as Santana, but we'll see. Might have nasty breaking stuff. And he's going to practice with the curveball.
Number 12, Weaver.
So it is Weaver who's coming in here for Brighton, number 12, with a 7-0 lead. Let's see if Pioneer can't put some hits together here and make something happen. That was a little bit more of a juice on that fastball. So 7-0 Brighton here, and we're in the bottom of the 6th. Leadoff walk by McEwen, so nobody out, man on first. Cass coming to the plate, followed by Zumbrinen and Hogue. So this is where if Pioneer's going to do something, they're going to do something right now. See if they can make something happen. Here's a little warm-up change-up from Weaver. Yeah, it didn't look like it moved very much, but it was definitely slower than the fastball. All right, here we go. McEwen heads back to first base. Cass heads into the box.
Up to the plate, 23, Cass.
All right, Cass 1 for 2 today. Has Pioneer's lone hit, like we said. 1 for 2 on the season so far for Cass. And with his bat wrapped back behind his net, here comes Weaver to the set, to the plate. That ball's high, but Cass swings at it and misses at the fastball right at the letters. So probably would have been a ball there, but 0-1 on Cass. Weaver takes a look at first base. Now Weaver to the set, to the plate. Cass, a little dribbler. That could be trouble. Could be trouble. Nice barehanded play.
Nice play, Brock.
And he's safe. Cass beats the throw to first base. I don't know about that one, but that's the call. So Cass will get a base hit there on a little dribbler. First baseman did take the foot off the bag, but I don't know if he was on it when he got the throw. From here, it looked like he was out, but that's what the ump said. So first and second, nobody out. A break for Pioneer. Cass didn't hit that ball very well, but every once in a while you get a hit like that. Yeah, it looked like he was out from this angle, but, you know, the ump's closer than we are. That was a heck of a play by the pitcher, though, for sure, who barehanded it and made a pretty accurate throw. We will get a courtesy runner here. Joey Wazinski will come courtesy run for Cass. All right, this is a Pioneer's chance here. First and second, nobody out. Zumbrinen up. Zumbrinen has struck out a couple times, but he's a good hitter. Has a great swing, hits the ball hard when he connects. So we'll see what happens here. That was just a heck of a play by that pitcher, though. Man, jumped off the mound, barehanded it, threw off balance, and got it, close enough to the base that it was really a close play. Man, I thought he was out, but that's what they called. All right, here we go. Weaver to the plate. That's down low. Ball in the dirt. Nice block there by Larson. Keep that ball in front of him because that would have gone second and third with nobody out. But nice block there by Larson, keeping that ball in front. 1-0 now to Zumbrinen. Here we go. Weaver to the plate. Fastball, good swing by Zumbrinen, fouled it straight back. Usually when you see a batter foul it straight back, it means they just missed it. So Nate's on it, he's swinging hard. See if he can put something out in the outfield, make something happen here. 1 ball, 1 strike to Zumbrinen. Pioneer down 7-0. First and second, nobody out on the walk from McEwen and a little dribbler by Cass. So let's see what happens here with Zumbrinen. Now Weaver looks at second and McEwen to the plate. Oh, and a swing and a miss by delayed steal. It was a swing and miss by Zumbrinen on a kind of breaking ball at his chest. He missed it. McEwen took off on the delay, got to second, and Wisniewski stayed at first, even though the throw went to third. I'm not sure why, but good steal by McEwen, who got into third base there when the third baseman couldn't handle the throw. But I don't know why Wisniewski's still on first. But here we go with 1 and 2. Now Weaver backs off the mound. Let's see Zumbrunner put something in play here. Come on, Nate. You can do it, kid. Here we go, Zumbrunner. Nobody out. Runners first and third here for Pioneer. Weaver comes set. Weaver looks in. Weaver to the plate. Up high. Oh, geez. And he's safe. And, okay, let's see what happens here. He's going to be safe. Yes, sir. So, Zumbrunner strikes out on a high fastball. Wisniewski runs to second where it looked like a good throw would have had him, but the ball bounced in the dirt, bounced off the second baseman into right field, short right field, and McEwen came home to score Pioneer's second run of the year. Both of them scored by McEwen. So Wisniewski on second, 1 out on the strikeout by Zumbrunner. And then McEwen scored, good heads-up base running on the throw down to second when it bounced just a little bit into the outfield. Now you got Hogue, who hopes to get a base hit here and bring a run home. Runner on second, 1 out is Wisniewski. There's a fastball right down the middle that Hogue looked at. Finn Hogue, a real good hitter. Come on, Finn. Let's get a base hit here, bring this run home. No balls, 1 strike to Finn Hogue. Weaver comes set, takes a look at Wisniewski to the plate. That's up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. All right, now Weaver comes set. Again, looks at Wisniewski. Comes to the plate. And Hogue fouls the ball, high fly to the right side, and it gets out of play. Right on the Pioneer screen. So Hogue a little late on it, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Seven to 1 here. Brighton with the lead here in the bottom of the 6th. At least Pioneer got on the board, avoided the shutout. Weaver takes a look at second, now to the plate. Oh, that's a hit by Finn. It's a line drive out to center field. Wisniewski did not get a good read, so he'll make it to third, but he won't score, which is fine. You know, you're down 6 runs. You got to be cautious. That's fine. I think he could have scored, but you wanted to make sure that was going to fall in. So a base hit for Hogue. Now you have first and third once again, 1 out. Not the hardest hit ball in the history of baseball, but a good solid line drive out to center field. And here's Cole Treat. Let's see if Hogue tries to steal second now. Maybe Pioneer can steal another run. All right, Hogue's got a good lead. Hogue's got good speed over there at first base. Weaver to the plate. Hogue does not go. Ball is outside. Fastball, ball 1. Cole Treat had a hit in the first game. Let's see if he can get one here. Against Milan, that's what I'm talking about. Not the first game today. All right, here comes Weaver to the set. Now throws to first. Hogue back easily. So I think Pioneer is definitely the benefit of a call on the umpire here on Julius's little hit, little grounder that the pitcher made a great play on. He was called safe at first, but I think from this angle, I don't know if he was, but the ump's closer than we are. All right, here comes the pitch to Treat. Up high, but he swings at it. Letter high fastball, fouls it back. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cole Treat here. Big lead now for Hogue. Throw back to first. He's safe. Weaver back on the mound. Looking in for the sign. Hogue takes his lead at first. Oh, he's got him picked, but he threw that's a balk. He can't do that. You can't throw to an unoccupied base. That's a balk. And there's a balk. So he had Finn picked off first, but he threw to second where there was no runner. And so Hogue goes to second, and Wisniewski comes home. So 7-2. That's a good lucky play for Pioneer right there. Miscalculation by the pitcher. Just probably got a little confused. But now base hit by Treat will put him back in the game here at 7-3. And Treat hits a little dribbler to the right side. Will somebody get over to first in time? He will. Nice play. Nice. This kid Weaver's a nice athlete. He did a great play on Julius's little ball, and he made a nice play covering first base right there. He shows some good athleticism on the mound, that's for sure. Little dribbler off the fist from Cole Treat. Nice play over there by Prawl at first base over to Weaver, who made a nice, like I said, got up the line quickly. So now you got 2 outs, runner on third. Let's see if Kabaki can get him in. Here is Liam Kabaki, the senior catcher. All right, Weaver comes set to the plate. That's a little low. Nice looking pitch though. Maybe right below the knees. Ball 1 to Kabaki. Like I said, I think the ump's doing a really nice job. I maybe only had a couple pitches I questioned, but I think he's doing a nice job today at the plate. Really good. I love to see that. Here's Weaver. Nice fastball. Kabaki laid on it, fouls it straight back behind the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike. I don't know what it is with Pioneer, but they got to get these swings going earlier, right? They got to like load up earlier or something. I don't know. Because I don't think Weaver, he's got a good fastball. He's not throwing as hard as Santana did. No reason for Pioneer to be late like this. They should be hitting the ball harder. Here comes Weaver now to the set, to the plate. Another fastball. He kind of slings it. Nice pitch. Kubaki took it. Belt-high fastball right down the middle. I think he kind of slings it. He's got that slinging motion. Maybe that's a little tricky for the batters. He kind of comes across his body. 1-2 now to Kubaki. That pitch down low. Another good fastball. Good layoff by Kubaki because that was definitely a pitch he could have swung at real close. Maybe just below the knees. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Kubaki with a runner on third. Wisniewski, of course, will be moving on contact, try to score. Or a Hogue, that is, I guess. There's a pitch. It's a little grounder. Gets over to the pitcher's mound to second base. Throw to first. They got him, and they're out of it. All right, Pioneer gets on the board, though. 2 runs here in the 7th. Now 7-2 as we move to the top of the 7th here at Pioneer High School. Let's see if Cass is going to come out for another inning. Looks like he is. Cass coming out to the mound. All right, we move to the top of the 7th here. Brighton is leading 7-2 over Pioneer in the first of 2 games here. Pioneer scored a couple runs there in the bottom of the 6th. Didn't really hit the ball great, but Finn Hogue had a base hit. Cass, I guess you call it a base hit, the little dribbler that the pitcher made a heck of a play on. But that was, I guess, a base hit. And they scored on a balk. All right, here we go. So it is Amberjeski coming to the plate. He's got at least a couple hits today. I forget what he did his 3rd time up. But Amberjeski coming to the plate here. Cass in for his 3rd inning of work. Looks in. Comes to the plate. Popped up. Out of play. Good start by Cass. Foul ball. Right in on the hands. Cass gets the sign, comes to set and to the plate. Another fastball. Got ahead 0-2. Good start for Cass. Way to get ahead of that batter. Now he's got to make sure he throws the pitch he wants to throw. No balls, 2 strikes to Amberjeski here. Cass to the plate. And the curveball, swing and a miss, right front. It's a strikeout. Is he going to get him? He's going to be safe at first. And the ball thrown to right field. Good curveball by Cass to strike him out, but the ball was in the dirt, and Kubaki couldn't block it, and it kind of popped straight up in the air. Hard for him to find by the time he picked it up. Amberjeski already at first base, and then the throw goes into right field. So man on second, nobody out, and here's Hopman. First strikeout for Cass today. Of course, it will not be an out, but he had a good sequence there, 2 good fastballs and a curve. That ball's in the dirt and past Kubacki, and that will be a wild pitch. So now you've got Amberjeski at third base. Count is 1-0 on Hopman. See if Cass can refocus here. Start pounding the strike zone again. 1 ball, no strikes to Hopman. Cass to the plate. There's a strike. Ground ball to short. That will score the run. Will not score the run. Safe at first as I don't know what happened there. I think McEwen took a look at the runner who did not go and then threw it to first. He had to charge that ball. Ball not hit hard. Little grounder towards short. Got caught up in the grass a little bit. So first and third, nobody out. Little unlucky for Cass with a strikeout in what should have been a ground out here, but first and third, nobody out. Let's see if he can work on Giles. That pitch is up high. Ball 1 to Giles here. See if Cass can work his way out of this one with minimal damage. Runner goes. Throw through, and he's safe at second. Runner on third, stay where he was. Now you got 2-0 to the batter. Second and third, no out.
Let's go. Get those runs back.
Cass looking in for the sign. Comes set. Here's the pitch. Up high. 3-0. All right, let's see if Cass can refocus here. Come back on this batter. Time is out. All right, Cass resets. Giles comes back in, 3-0. Cass set. To the plate. Little ball, a little low, that's ball 4.
Bases loaded. Let's go, Giles.
Oh, no, this is Giles now. I'm sorry, that was not Giles who walked. That was Petit. That was Lane Petit who walked. And here comes Sullivan. That might be it for Cass. We'll see what happens. I didn't see anyone warming up. We did see Adair warm up earlier. Sullivan talking to Cass. See if he's going to keep him in. He's throwing a lot of pitches. He's probably thrown 50, 60 pitches already today in 2 innings plus. Again, a little snake bit here. He had him struck out on the curveball, but it got away from Kubacki. And then a grounder to short that should have been an out, but was not played cleanly, and then the walk. So bases loaded, nobody out. Cass still in there. Let's see if Pioneer can't get a double play, like a home to first here. All right. Brighton up 7-2, top of the 7th. Bases loaded, nobody out. Cass pitching to Giles. First pitch, little low, ball 1. Here we go. Cass comes set. To the plate. There's a strike. Nice pitch. Fastball, 1-1. Cass comes set. Little high. 2 balls, 1 strike. He's got to throw that ball hard. I think he's letting up a little bit. All right, Cass getting set again. 2 balls, 1 strikes to Giles here. Comes to the stretch, to the plate. Little low, little outside. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Gotta be yours. He's gotta bring it now.
3-1. He'll probably be sitting fastball here. Maybe Pioneer can get a ground ball. All right, Cass looking. Comes set. Deep breath. Comes to the plate. Swing and a miss. High fastball. Full count. See if we can get the strike out here. and then get out of it with a ground ball. Cass comes set. And that's high, ball 4. All right, that will make it 8-2 as the first run comes in.
No outs, boys. Let's go, Carter.
Nobody warming up for Pioneer. All right, Sullivan wants Cass to work his way out of this. Here's number 9, Greg, the number 9 batter.
No outs, boys.
All right, Cass is set. That ball's high. Looks like he might be getting a little tired out there, throwing a lot of pitches. Time is out. Timeout here by Brighton. It looks like they're changing a runner. Number 20 is in for 10. It looks like Lane is limping a little bit out there. Maybe he twisted an ankle or something. Not looking like he's running well as he comes off the field. All right, 1 ball, no strikes. Cass looking in now as Greg comes back to the plate. There's a strike. Thrown hard to Finn. Hogue. There's an out at the plate. All right, so that was a hard hit ball. 1 hopper to Hogue, who made the play and came home with it. So out at the plate. Nice job there by Hogue. So 1 out. Base is still loaded. There's an out for Cass. All right, now Musinic's a good hitter. Cass looks in for the sign. Throws to the plate. That ball lined to right field. Hit hard.
Come on,
1 scores.
Yeah, we got a bonus one right there.
Another run scored.
2 plus bonus.
Musinic with a hard line drive. 2 runs scored.
Way to go.
And that will make it 10-2. Looks like Musinic got hurt somehow at first base. I don't know what happened. Coming around the base, something. Jumped on that fastball, hit a good hard line drive. Good hitter, Musinic. He hit that ball hard. He's hit a number of balls hard today. Oh, I'm sorry. No, that was Metz, not Musinic. That was Metz who hit that ball hard. The lefty just smoked a line drive to right field. One out. Runners at first and third now. Metz at first. You got to believe he's probably running. 10-2 lead now for 10-2 lead now for Brighton.
Go, Luke. Keep it going, bud.
All right, here's Musinic, who's also a good hitter. Let's see what happens. First and third. Cass comes set to the plate. Strike, foul ball. Good fastball. Laid on it. Fouled it off behind the screen. 0-1 now. Cass to the plate. Curveball hit his bat. Good break for Cass. That could have hit him easily, but it hit the bat, so 0-2. Got to get on top of that curveball. Sometimes it's hard when you throw a bunch of fastballs in a row that like throw a curve like that, so got a lucky break there. 0-2 for Cass. 0-2 to Musinic. 1 out, runners first and third. Brighton up 10-2. Nice curveball right there. Good layoff by Musinic. That was a beautiful curve. Had a nice break on it. Little low, but that was a heck of a pitch there. That's where you want to put that 0-2 curveball. Let's see if he can gas him up here now. Come hard with that fastball, Cass. Let's see what's going on. 0-2. To the plate. And it's popped up on the infield. That's an infield fly. I don't know if the ump's going to call it. Should be infield fly. Caught by McEwen over there at short. 2 outs. That definitely should be infield fly. I don't know why I didn't call it. All right, 2 outs. Runners at first and third, and here is Larson, who He's hit a couple of pretty deep fly balls off Cass. So Cass to the plate. That's a fastball up high. I don't know what that pitch was. Looked like it was not quite a fastball, but not quite a curveball. A slider maybe, but it was up high. Regardless. 1 ball, no strikes. Now Cass to the plate. Good spot for it. Little low. 2 balls, no strikes. Thought about calling that one, but didn't. It was just a little bit low. 2-0 to Larson here. Larson's a good hitter. He'd be go after a pitch if he can get one. Cass set. Now to the plate. That one's definitely low. 3-0. All right, Cass, battle back. Got an open base here. It doesn't kill you if you walk them, but I don't know if you want to face Prawl with the bases loaded here. All right, 3-0. Here we go, Cass. To the plate. And that's up high. Ball 4. Cass throwing a lot of pitches this inning. But here's Prawl. Bases loaded now. 2 outs. And now a pinch runner for Larson, the courtesy runner, number 34. All right. Cass looks in for the sign. Sets. Comes to the plate. Little low. Little low, little inside. Ball 1. All right, come on, Cass. Find that zone here. Here you go, 23. Let's get him right now. Little up, 2-0. Cass walks behind the mound, catches his breath, tries to reset. Now to the plate. That's up high too. I think he kind of took something off that one. Stay on those mechanics, Cass. Come on, battle back. Throw that ball hard, hit that glove. Here we go. Stretch. Now comes to the plate. There's a strike right at the letters. 3 balls, 1 strike. Go right back in there, Cass. Let's see what he can do. Make him hit his way on here. All right, Cass comes to the set. To the plate. Oh, close, but he didn't give it to him. Little up, maybe a little bit in. All right, so that'll be another run, 11-2, and now Sullivan will come in, and I think that'll be it for Cass. Cass battled out there. You got to give him credit. Kept the composure, battled, got a few unlucky breaks. Walked some guys, but a few unlucky breaks there. It'll be Adam Adair coming in from right field. Sullivan talking to Cass. Cass listening. Trying to stay positive out there. All right, Cass will come out of the game, and it looks like I think it's number 4. That might be Tuzinski or is going out to right field or somebody like that. As Adam Adair comes in, number 1. So Cass has given up 6 runs so far in this game for this inning. Again, I don't know how many of them are earned because he did have that strikeout first one, and then I guess the next player that McEwen didn't make the play on the grounder. But I guess that was probably a hit. I don't know what you call that. Adair looks good. He's throwing snapping pitches in here with some good velocity. He comes from sidearm. So far hitting the zone well. Top of the 7th, it is 11-2 Brighton. All right, here we go. Here we go now.
Batting number 14.
Bases loaded here. It's for number 14, Amberjeski, who's got a couple hits. He led off this inning by striking out, but made it to first base because the ball popped up kind of through Liam and up in the air, and he made it to first. And there's a wild pitch, and a run will score. And that makes it 12-2 for Brighton. Adair was throwing nothing but darts warming up here. Strike, 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 but his first pitch is a wild pitch. And that makes it 12-2. That run will be charged to Cass. Now you have runners at second and third, 2 outs. Cass goes 2 2/3, 7 runs in. I'm not sure how many of them are earned or not. There's a strike from Adair. 1-1 now to Amberjeski. A little bit outside, kind of slinging it across the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good looking pitch, a little bit outside perhaps. 3 balls, 1 strike. Adair comes set to the plate. Oh, good looking pitch, but didn't get the call. And ball 4. See, when you start getting all of a sudden like these calls, like the ump is giving a lot of good strikes earlier in the game, and then the pitchers get a little wild here, and then you can't get any strikes, and that's what drags the inning out, right? So it was 5 runs this inning so far. There's a nice pitch, but we don't get the strike call. Side arm comes in a little bit low. Ball 1. That one's up, 2-0. Let's go, Adam. Let's find it here. 2 balls, no strikes now. There's a strike, and the ball hit solidly to right center. Lage trying to get there and can't get to it. Wind just blew it to right field. Lage down on the ground. That looks like a triple. Triple to right center. That clears the bases. So now it is, what is the score? 15-2 maybe? Something like that. Tough inning for Pioneer. 8 runs this inning. 15-2. I think, how many of those runs were Cass's? He pitched 2 2/3, and I don't know. I think though one of them's not here. Came in with, so I guess 9 runs get charged to Cass. Again, I don't know how many are earned. Good looking pitch, no call, little low. Ball 1. Looks like Lage had that one, but the wind kept blowing it to the right, and then he couldn't quite get there, and it looked like it just fell off his glove out there in right field. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike now. This is number 20 hitting for Petit because he went in for Lane when he limped off the field here. That ball's down low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Little dribbler down toward third and bobbled by Finn Hogue, and that will be another run. That's a tough play for Hogue, who's been nothing but fantastic over there at third base. So 16-2 now. Tough play, especially when, all inning. Kind of been out there for about 40 minutes now for Pioneer. And here's Giles.
Let's go, Brain. Keep moving.
Timeout now. The Brighton coach going to pinch hit for the Giles. We have a pinch hitter number 22 here for Giles. Well, 16-2. This one not going Pioneer's way. Doesn't mean Pioneer can't come back and win the next one, though, I'll tell you that. It was a pretty close game up until this inning. 5-0 for a while, and then they got a couple in the 6th, I think, that were unearned. And it made it 7. And and then it was 7-2, and now they've got 9 runs this inning. But that doesn't mean that Pioneer can't come back. I've seen them lose one game badly and win the second one. So it all depends on the pitching. We don't know what kind of pitchers Brighton will have for the second game, and I know Pioneer's got a bunch of arms. Here's Adair to the plate. High fastball, swing and a miss for strike one. All right, here we go. Adair to the plate. That's down low. Ball 1-1-1. Ball 2, 2-1. Pitch down low. Adair looks in for the sign, checks the runner at first. Nice fastball in on the hands, fouled back, 2-2. 16-2, Brighton here in the top of the 7th. I think the mercy rule does not happen until after Pioneer hits, so that's why they still go on here. Pitch down low, he came from the sidearm. Full count. All right, one pitch here, Adair. Come on, Adam. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that one's down low for ball 4. So runner moves up to second. First and second now, 2 outs. And here's number 9, Greg. One more time coming to the plate. I think, geez, I don't know. I think they must have 13, 14 batters this inning, something like that. It's been a long inning. Got to throw strikes, right? That's what makes the game work. Here comes Adam Adair to the plate. There's a strike. High strike on the inside corner. Letter high. 0-1 now to Greg. Adair comes to the plate. There's a strike. Change up right across the belt. 0-2. Good job, Adam. Way to get ahead. And strike 3 on a breaking pitch. And Pioneer is finally out of it. Nice pitch there from Adair. And so 16-2 as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Brighton leading in the game, first of 2. We'll take a quick break here from Pioneer Baseball Field. I need a breath after calling that inning, which had about 70 pitches in it. 16-2 Brighton as we move to the bottom of the 7th. Struck out the first guy, but the ball went in the dirt and got to second base.
Oh,
it all fell apart
it's
from
so
there.
frustrating.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so frustrating.
And there was a weak grounder short that they didn't get the play on, and then from there it's just no good.
Oh.
So how are you other than that?
Okay. Good, 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 good. Okay. Glad she likes it. All right, here we go to the bottom of the 7th, live from Pioneer High School. Finally not freezing cold out here. That's what's good. Maybe up to 50 now. And we will have Alex Lloyd leading off, followed by Leighton Lage at the top of the order. See if Pioneer can get some damage here against Weaver. As Brighton has a 16-2 lead here. Probably have about a half-hour break between games, and then we'll see what happens as Pioneer comes back to second game. Yeah, it died. Yeah, so. All right, here's Loy. Weaver looks in. And the pitch is a strike. Fastball right about the belt. Loy let it go by. 0-1 to Loy. Let's go, Alex. Come on, make something happen, kid. Here we go, Alex. Good scrappy little hitter. Fastball, and he turns on it and hits a little foul ball dribbler down the left side. Pioneer really has not had, I can't think of any real hard hit balls today. I think they got a couple hits, maybe 3. I think, Cass had the grounder through the left side. Hogue had the base hit, to center field, and Cass's other little dribbler that I guess was a hit. Now I think that's it. 0-2 now to Loy. And there's a fastball right down the middle, strike 3. Ball dropped by the catcher. Makes the throw over to first base, 1 dead. And here's Leighton Lage, number 17, up for the 4th time today. He's walked a couple times and then flew out to right field. Weaver looks in for the sign. That ball's in the dirt. Bounces past the catcher and hits the umpire in the chest plate. Which, again, that was a big unlucky moment for Pioneer early in this game. Obviously, Brighton has kind of dominated the game, but early on, that was a big unlucky moment when it was the umpire interference on the steal to third base. Then Lage got picked off second, and that kind of ruined that inning. But, yeah. 1-0 to Lage. Weaver looks in. There's a fastball up high, 2-0. 16-2. Brighton with the lead here. Bottom of the 7th. That one just a little high. Could have been called a strike, maybe just above the letters. 3-0 to Lage. And Lage turns on one down the line. That's going to be a double for him with his speed. Lage turns on a hard ground ball down the line, and he will come in second standing. So Leighton Lage with Pioneers, maybe 4th hit of the day. Nice little rip. Adam Adair. And now Adair comes to the plate with Lage on second. Weaver gets a sign. Not even, well, he did take a look to Lage over there. There's a low strike at the knees. I think it's a strike, but some of those earlier in the game, maybe we didn't get that call, but I like that pitch. I think it's a strike. Here comes Weaver to the plate. And Adair hits one to center. That will be caught. Lage tags up. Makes it to third. So runner on third, 2 outs. And here is Avery McEwen. Unclear who's hitting next. It looks like it will be Cass back in to hit if Lage gets on base. All right, here's McEwen now. That ball's in the dirt. Ball 1 to McEwen. Again, you got Weaver's got that kind of slinging motion where he comes across his body, but he gets pretty good velocity on it. Now the pitch. There's a fastball, swing and a miss by McEwen. Good cut, just missed it. Might even have tipped part of it, but it went into catcher's glove. So he's on it. I think he could get a solid rip right here if he gets that pitch again. Weaver looking in. Comes to the plate. Another fastball. McEwen a little late on it. Got a good piece of it, but a line drive off the fence right field side. Now 1-2 to McEwen. Two outs. Pioneer down 16-2. Runner on third here in the bottom of the 7th. And Weaver comes to the plate, and that's hit pretty well by McEwen. Out to center, left center, and it's dropped by the left fielder. And Lage will score. I think you'd probably call that an E7. Went right in his glove and out. We'll see. I don't know what the artificial score will say. Maybe they'll give him a hit. Who knows? But here's Cass. Cass, I think 2 for 3 on the day. Got a base hit through the left side, a little grounder to second, and then a little dribbler that the pitcher made a great play on, but couldn't quite get him at first. Let's see if Julius can hit the ball hard here. Weaver comes in. And Cass, another little dribbler, picked up by the catcher this time, and he'll throw him out at first. So that one went about 10 feet. If that goes another 2 feet, maybe Cass beats it, but nice play by the catcher. Now we'll end the game 16-3 here for Brighton in Game 1. You've been listening to ArborBroadcasting.com. I'm Jeff Cass, and you are here at Pioneer High School for a doubleheader. We will have a second game coming up probably in about 20 to 30 minutes. Mark Weissman is standing next to me. I'm not sure if he's going to take over play-by-play or what's up, but we will see. But if that's it for me, have a great day and enjoy your afternoon. All right, this is ArborBroadcasting.com.